Okay. I had a thing under my fucking headset. Felt like a hair poking into my fucking eyebrow. Which is like, man, I hate this. Hi. Ugh. Wait, what? 9:01? Oh, that pisses me off. The Stream Elements one is at 9. Hello, hello. Hi, Farisu. Hi, Pixel. Uncommon Yulin stream. Rare Yulin stream. Alright. Alright. I'ma poke your eyebrow. Alright, buddy. Hoi hoi, y'all. Hello, hello. Oh, Pixel. Elder and Trogdor here, I think. But we'll wait for either ads or them to load. Hi, Oku. Time for stretching outfit. We are not stretching in that outfit, Oku. Holy. I would do the Cammy stretch and Kimmy would be here, just be like, and I'd get banned. That's how that goes. Hi, Max. Hi, Trogdor. What? Look, okay, Trog. You were talking before the stream went live, which I appreciate. That's like, oh, but like, I can't say hi to you until you have said hi in the chat once after I go live, because otherwise I'm like, I don't know if he missed it or not. It'll be worth the 3-day vacation. Hi, North Prince. Hi, Max. Bussylin, did you see my card pull? I don't think I did. At least I'm not remembering it off the top of my head. I'll check it real quick. Did you put it in one of the channels? Okay. 814, I should have seen this. Celebi EX. That's a good one. I was never really like that big on Celebi. I always thought, I don't want to say lame. Hi, Juice. Celebi was never that interesting to me. Hi, North. Chat, do this. Hoi Foisu. Hoi Togdol. That's for Blue Twitch. How's the coolest Yulin doing? I'm pretty good. I'm mad about a grocery store trip yesterday, but I'll get into that. I will be present for Pats, then I will leave this body with you while making gyozas. Okay. Then I'll go fast. Yulin, WoW is a complete mess right now. Did you see the issues? It was wild in retail. No, I didn't. I didn't catch any of it. I played WoW yesterday for like an hour on my Hunter, and I was like, man, what am I doing? And neat stuff. About to hit beach day soon. Oh, God, I know. Pay your taxes. I need beach day tomorrow. I want to show you guys what Oku helped me with so badly. No, we hitting it now. Hi, Logitech. Mad Euland? Mad is a strong word for me. Basically, my dad was like, hey, I told them not to send me my prescription while I'm, not in the country, but they did it anyway. So pick up my prescription from the pharmacy. And I was like, okay. So I Googled the pharmacy hours, because I know they don't match the grocery store hours. The grocery store is, I gotta keep going. So Air isn't waiting on his gyoza. I Googled the pharmacy hours. And it says 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The grocery store is 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I gotta go to the grocery store an hour earlier than I normally would, so that the pharmacy will still be open. But I have Core Keeper yesterday. And that's at 8, so I went 2 hours early. I went at 7. I hate going to the grocery store at 7. I get there. They're supposed to be open for another 2 hours. And they're just closed. They're just locked up. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? Their website just lies about their hours. Hi, Proxy. I'll lock you up. Oh, no. Fucking thank you for it. Oh, that's why you were so cranky. So cranky. I don't think I was that cranky in Core Keeper. I don't think I was cranky at all. Core got cranky, and I was getting cranky that she wasn't understanding my side of the problem. But in the end, both of us were like, I understand your goals here, and so we're going to come to a solution together. And if we get it before you finish stretch, can we see it and do beach day today? No. No, because I would need to change the title, I would need to change the video, I would need to change the world. No. You can hit it now. It's happening not today. You're only getting your beach day if it's in the outfit. We would change the outfit, but I mean, beach day can't be today. Where were we? We're at head pat stretch. Come here, Air. Come here. Good job today, Air. Your heart blends in with the grass. Which, maybe that makes sense, because I don't know if you customize it or just set a preset green, but you are from this map. Loot issue. People losing control of characters and getting stuck for 1+ hour. All content not giving rewards. Time walking vendor eating badges and not giving items. PvP making you lose rating if you queue up without entering a BG. What? That's crazy. Ow. No taxes. Starts blasting 30 on 30. Not a big fan of government. My Piccolo. Okay. Okay. I'll lock you up. No caging. Foxy. Crankiest you alive. Can we push it to Friday? Metal Gear hurt. I'm sorry, Pixel. It's how it went this time. You will see a lot of it on other days. I'll tell you this right now, Pixel. On Friday, when we explore worlds with Core, and maybe Thursday if she does world exploration that day, I'm not taking that avatar off. When I'm not on stream, when I'm not doing like the actual walking part, I'm just gonna be in that outfit because, yeah, I fucking love it. We're at Bendy's. Oh yeah, for when I joined in on Saturday. I had myself mute for the plank. I'm sucking you out of an eggshell. Do the workout I sent you. Well, I don't do the leg lift stuff, but like, Trogdor, those were my exact calorie amounts. When I was losing weight, I was doing 1,400. And now that I'm kind of like, I don't care anymore, I'm staying under 2,000. And I was like, that's really funny to me. I'm doing the exercise for those calorie amounts. You know, if I wasn't exercising, you wouldn't do those amounts. The leg lifts, here's the problem, Trogdor. I'd love to do leg stuff. I'd love to do like 500 squats every day. I would love to do, you know, back leg lifts like that. But it will kill my legs. You're only supposed to do that like 2 times a week or something and give your legs rest days. I can't do that every day because I do that and then my legs are fucking dead, but I have to walk every day. So it's like, I really, really want to do leg stuff like that, but I cannot take rest days. I could take rest days, but like, it is a mental thing for me that I cannot take breaks. I have to keep my momentum going. If I take a day off, it becomes really hard to come back the next day. That's why I've failed every weight loss thing I've tried in the past. And that's why I stream every day. It's not... This isn't like some elite, like, let's do some challenge. Let's push ourselves. This is the easy way for me. Because my brain's just dumb like that. Everybody... It's so fun. It's literally the Dunder Mifflin meme of Michael selling like 1 million units or something to some company that wanted to buy that much, and the CEO coming by his office and like giving him the handshake and, you know, having his arm around his shoulders, and Michael's just shaking his hands just like, I didn't do anything. What did I do? I'm literally in that position with every person out there being like, 500 days in a row? That's incredible, Euland. And I'm like, okay. It was the easy way for me. I'll help, Pixel. I'm sucking you out of an eggshell. What does that even mean? Congrats on 500 days of existence. Okay, Pixel. Okay. Ow. 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 Oh, for once I don't have Kimmy here sexually harassing me as I cami stretch. Yet. Huh? Hi, Kimmy. How far of the Earth length have you walked? I'd say we've done an average of 5.5 miles a day. And so that times 552. If that's around the world, yay. Earth is pretty big. I feel like that's not around the world yet. I don't even know if that's... That'd be across the US at least, right? I would have gone across the US at 5 miles a day. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking at monitors before I jump in. Barisu, we actually got a WoW video today. I hit the random button. Well, I hit the shuffle button. And we got Oz Kahet, and I was like, oh, well, I guess it's a 1 video day. It's not that bad to get it as the first video. 3,036 miles? Ah, the Forrest Gump challenge. 3,036 miles. That actually seems way less than I expected. That's... Huh. I guess... No, I guess that makes sense. That actually makes... No, that totally checks out now that I'm, like, actually looking at the numbers in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4... How circumference of the Earth? Was that like 14,000? Am I pulling that number out of nowhere? I don't remember at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing my part. Good morning, Kyle. Assuming you already walked 5.5 today. I have not. Also, good morning, Stretchy Boy. Since I counted as 552 times 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was talking to Oku about it this morning. It was fucking hard finding news stories this morning. Because people still just want to talk about the inauguration. The circumference of the Earth around 10,000 feet. I'm going to assume that's 10,000 miles and not feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 24,901 miles to go. Wait. Hold on. What is the 24,901? I mean, the inauguration, what happened after was pretty huge. Did you watch the vid? I did not. I started and I looked at the timestamps and I was like, I don't want to spend a day talking on this. I will probably watch it after stream today during Lethal Company stuff. But like, I just didn't want to look at anything politics just because I know there's a major political event going on. I really don't want to be like a fucking Hassan. 24,901 is the Earth's circumference. Okay. Okay, so what? It'll take us 8 years. So in the Philippines, there's a dish called balut, which is just a boiled fertilized egg embryo, which you typically just suck out of the eggshell. That being said, the saying implied, I'm going to fertilize you and then suck you out of an eggshell or something sexy like that. I don't know. I'm just rolling with it. You can also think of it as sucking out a soft-boiled egg out of an eggshell, maybe? I don't know. And I'm going to get coffee. What I first thought of Pixel... He's not here. He's going to get coffee. I thought this was, like, possibly an egg IRL thing. And I was like, oh, do we need to have a talk about this? Baloo is one of the worst things imaginable. So in 3,975 days, you'll walk the world? Hell yeah. You're an egg-laying femboy. Hi, Global. Oops, bot was sleeping. Hi, Octal. Hi, Ranmu. I think I have like 3 more spots. Ewan, how do you feel being one of the few real femboys in the world that is over the age of 25? I don't know, like... I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of femboys that are just doing it for content creation. They're like, you know, I've got the voice for this, so I'm just gonna lean into the femboy thing. I'm just gonna be super gay. But they're not really like that off stream. They just know, you know, there's 2 metas for guy streamers right now. The rising fast streamers, and this is not all streamers, this is not all popular streamers, but the 2 very quickly rising male streamer metas are corpse husband boyfriend streamer, like, hey girl, good to see you today, thanks for coming to my stream, or bratty femboy. And so I'm willing to bet there's a lot of male streamers that just try to be those 2. And like, yeah, I'm just trying to manage my weight here. I told Proxy you couldn't make it because you had to stream. Ciao, Pat. You're saying it's a phase? No, I'm not saying it's a phase. Last night, some dude was begging me to count how many sit-ups he was doing, and I said no. Then he started doing sit-ups anyway and was pissed when I didn't know how many he did. He was so wasted, passed out after that. That's fucking awesome. It gets them that bag, I respect it. So many femboys are faking it unlike you. You don't have huge tits on your femboy model. You don't try to be overly lewd. Well played. I'm lewd for the love of the game. No, I get it. Hi, Joe. Because, like, good morning. Streaming is a performance. For most people, it is not such a, like, personal experience as this. Maybe it is for a lot of streamers initially, and then as they grow, it becomes less personal. I feel like half of you I know extremely close. I've literally hung out with you outside of stream. Half of you, for the most part, only show up to stream, and we never hang out outside of stream. But, like, I don't know. I don't have that mindset of, like, the viewers, right? I have, like, how do I word this? What do I think of you guys? It says, hi, Monkey. It's not quite, you good?
I just saw what Farisu said about my avatar. Really,
Jesus,
assuming it's my avatar.
that Abby is jiggly, holy the physics. I know, Farisu made himself. You know what's really funny, Farisu? This is Kyle's, like, own avatar. They modeled it, I think, from scratch. Did you start with a base and, like, shape it, or did you, like, from scratch everything?
The clothes
The body.
are entirely from scratch. The body started as a base that nobody has ever fucking heard of, that didn't have a head on Booth, and then I modified it and retextured it. It's basically brand fucking new.
Okay. Hi, Cairo. Farisu, I saw this avatar, and Kyle and I have had this conversation, and, like, I pulled him to the side. I was like, hey, Kyle. Did you get your model from a hentai artist named Nyakumi? And they were like, what? And I was like, look at this porn
No,
video.
this is-
And there's a
And I had already. Here's the funny part: is I had already seen that.
there's a character that looks shockingly like this, like the build, the hair, the color, and everything. And it was like, no, but holy moly, wait a minute, I could see why you'd think that. Cairo comes in with Among Us gay sex, not Kyle doing the W sit. That's awful for your bones. Cairo, Horly Fez, and
I
Booba.
mean, I could
This-
do it. I could do a different.
That I could not do that 2 years ago, but after stretches, I recently learned I could do that. It's so hard. It's so hard to like be on your knees and get your butt to like touch the ground. That requires some measure of flexibility. I don't think much, but some.
There we go.
Yeah, I like reaching up and touching abs when I'm doing stuff for my partners too. All right. We're gonna plank.
Oh no, Lincoln body.
I'm like feet in air. All right. 22 minutes start. Yeah, I like to keep Elon as my most intense parasocial relationship and never hang out with him personally, because that'd be crossing parasocial norms boundaries, set for by other streamers' perception views on the matter. Just kidding. Oh. Hi, North Prince. Babysit hurts for my bony skeleton body. What? That's a normal stretch. I'm sure you can do it right now. I literally could do it right now. But like, before streaming, before exercising, I absolutely couldn't. And it's not something that I can just naturally sit like that. Like, I couldn't sit like that for an hour. Straight back. It is straight. Fuck you. No, it's the planky size. I got my DNA test back. Turns out I am 100% Himalayan. Hi, Divvy. Divvy, are you still live? I don't have your stream added to my Chatterino yet. Dipping back, gay back. What the fuck? You got this, amazing Elon. Thank you. Nah? Okay. You were live for a long time. I fell asleep to you with your stream up. And I woke up and you were still going. I was like, damn. Arched back. It is not arched. Time and place, Elon. Time and place. Slash pan Divvy
Not arched,
Patrick.
that's just his ass.
We're halfway there. We're at a minute and a half down. Fucking Cairo being like, that's just a normal stretch. I'm sure you can do it right now. Silence, Cairo. Oh, wait. You're silent anyway. Ha. I like this Unicode division symbol because I can do fake commands. In the class I play in Dragon Fable has a womb tattoo as one of the customization. Motherfucker. Cairo has had the same mic for 11 years. And it finally died. So they have to get a new mic. So get in all of your... Shut up, dude. Oh, wait. You already did. Jokes in now. Whatever, 30 left. It's extremely bass. Finally, good quality mic. Here's the thing. His mic really wasn't that bad. I'm him, Kardashian. Blue Yeti built different. 25 seconds. Wait, what? Shut up, Cairo. Oh, wait, you already did.
Butt. I have a Kardashian butt.
Oh, Blue Yeti. Bruh. 15 seconds. 25 more minutes. Stop moaning. No. The fuck did you do to Cairo? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Didn't do anything to Cairo. He just used a mic for 11 years. I hate you, Elon. Moan louder. Stop moaning. I wish Elin would force me to stretch and punish me if I didn't. Well, Elin, great job. Elin came over and hit my mic with a bat. That is not true, Cairo. You were saying some dumb shit, Cairo. And I tried to slap you, okay? It was just an open hand slap. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Like, just completely normal between us. Just a slap. And your mic went with it, okay? Don't bring in this, like, physical abuse. He hit me with a bat bullshit. There's nothing wrong with just open hand hitting you. You're giving them weird ideas. Slapping your friends is not okay. Don't do that. I'm good aside from my mic exploding. Hello. How are you, Cairo? How are you, North? Hi, Nick. Is that the cute and adorable Euland I see? You shouldn't take it out on Cairo because you need to go to a conference with Proxy. Yeah, Euland? Yes. Don't slap your friends or your partners or anyone. Unless it's like, I don't know, in the bedroom and they've asked for it. Unless you've talked about it. Wait.
Part of a bet.
Wait, it's only okay to slap your friends? This is karma for the 6 hours gone from your 24-hour stream, bruh. My bad, 18-hour stream. Why the fuck would you hit Cairo? I'm going to cry now? Cause he was acting to Mickey, that's why. Are you Octomage? Alright. You stand up. You stand up.
A moment.
Alright. Don't move and look. Just look forward. I'm changing back here. Why does it look like Mario in the background, like the new version of Mario? You talking about the world? This is the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Okay, thank you. Where was I? Here? Hi, Kumi. Friends are for squishing and smothering, not slapping. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Now
Alright,
Gugo and Christian Stewart must fight. Aww. Who is the cute redhead? That is Lego Kyle. Alright, Oku. Alright. What kind of workouts do I need to get boobs that big? Jeans
Push-ups.
or plastic, as I understand it. Is there really anything you can do for boob size? I've seen, like, the joke of, you know, massaging them actually works, but I think that's more of a, like, keep them in a state of lactation. Yeah. Plastic works good.
So there's that, and you can also... as far as I know, I think some chest exercises can help with, lift.
You know who would oddly know a lot about this? Is Fortuitous Foss. That dude
If you
has...
say his name 3 times, will he show up?
That dude has an intense gender dysphoria while at the same time no desire to ever, like, transition. This is Oz Kahet. This is World of Warcraft. About to become a plastic bimbo. Who is in front of Kyle? That was Air. You got the bimbo part. I'm already halfway done. That's Air. Oh, ow. Why does my leg hurt? Ow. Oh, that doesn't last. This area tilts me with the stupid ball spike things every time I go to Halifall from the Spoder Zone. I hit them once, Farisu. I definitely was just flying down, had no clue what they were, and just drilled one. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was looking around, I was like, did that thing stop me? And I flew directly into one, and it, you know, dismounted me again or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, this thing's fucking suck. Is Air AFK? Yes. They waited for head pats, and then they went and got food. Poor Foss, relatable though. Walkie sign. The worst part is when they don't show up because of the lag from switching zones. Farisu, I hate it because it's supposed to be seamless. And 9 times out of 10 it is. You go from Dornegal to the Ringing Deeps and it's like just perfectly smooth and you're like, God, this is why World of Warcraft is at the fucking top. And then 1 out of 10 times, it just hiccups. And it doesn't. And you're flying into like the void and you're like, load please. Load please. No, I should turn so I'm not facing the... where people spawn in. 1 out of 10 times it's just load please. Load please. I don't know if I'm going into a wall. And then you just stop and it all loads in. Hi.
Oh, good. I'm here to harass you.
Okay. Ow. Ow. Stop. Ow. Jeez. Ah.
The redheads are here to harass you. I'm sorry.
Going to Halifall or leaving Halifall, my PC's dying. Really? Halifall, I've never had a problem with. I've never really had a problem going into Ozcat either. It's always Ringing Deeps for me. Ringing Deeps is the one that I'm like, please load, and that's one I have problems with because I'm in the fucking tunnel. Whereas the other ones are all pretty open. I love. Morning, Freya. How are you, Aaron? Who is the new redhead? That is Kimmy. They're Kersey in chat, but they go by Kimmy.
Wait, you have freckles? That's fucking peak.
Yesterday, it wasn't on stream, but for all the people that were in the world with me, I showed one of the swimsuits that I have uploaded to this base model. It's a fucking Celestia sling bikini. And it had the tramp stamp of the other beach outfit. But I encountered a problem. And we thought it was going to be an easy fix. So the problem was both tramp stamps were appearing. And it was like, oh, that's an easy fix. I just got to go turn one of the decals off and keep the second decal on. Because the way it's set up is, this is a decal. And when I want to, like, do a new avatar, I just add another decal, turn this one off, turn the other one on, right? Yes, I am terrible with names, Octomage. I think Nick might be bad at remembering names. I think they are too.
Maybe.
But that's fine. Because they're always positive anyway, so it's, you know. There's only one thing that, like, I think there's somebody that doesn't like the question that Nick asks them every time. But I think that person is understanding that Nick is just bad at remembering the thing and just always asks to be positive anyway. So it's one of those things where it's like seeing a puppy with the old dog, and the old dog is clearly, like, annoyed, but they know, it's just a puppy, it'll be fine. I mean, you know, it's also bad about names. Wow! Greetings, Yulin. Hi, Wrath. But so the other avatar, it has both decals on, right? No, I'm Nick. Hi, Nick08. I go into I go into Unity yesterday. And the other avatar that has both tattoos showing it does not have decal 1 showing. Which is like, wait a minute. How is decal 1 off, but I still see the Dream Shelter heart? And then I look at the texture. And oh no. The Dream Shelter heart was baked into... Thank you for the follow, Nico8. The Dream Shelter logo was baked into the texture. And so...
Yulin's being branded.
It's... That skin texture that was used for that model... I have 2 different skin textures. Here's the problem. So this skin texture doesn't have the heart on it, but it doesn't have nipples. When I was making the Not Safe for Work avatar, we baked in the Dream Shelter heart and nipples. So right now I'm in a state of, if I want nipples, it comes with the Dream Shelter heart. Which is an easy fix. I just need to, like, create a 3rd skin texture.
Is that a mastectomy?
I
When you get breast cancer?
don't know.
I don't know.
My name is Nico860. Hang on. Hang on, Nick. Oh no. Stamps for life, 320 coins for this emote. So... that's where, that's why the one avatar had the double tramp stamp. Tomorrow's Beach Day avatar will not have that, but that'll be something for me and Oku to fix. Nickception. Hell yeah.
Give me that Vexoria. That Vexoria emote is peak.
What are we at for taxes? Oh, I can see it. 168, one more person. Literally the next person to pay taxes pays it off. Micaiah got it. Hi, Micaiah. Oh my god, Micaiah. I am so fucking... I go to, like, the hangout worlds every now and then with you guys on Saturday, and everybody is so pretty. Everybody has such, like, clean avatars, and it makes me so self-conscious about wearing this one. I just, like, the clothes are so blocky. I don't want to be cute in my own way, and, like, I'm a fucking pixelated thing compared to everybody else. I look like...
I mean...
It feels like everyone else is on, I don't know, PlayStation 5 and Xbone graphics, and I'm there on Switch graphics. That's what it feels like. What's wrong with being pixel?
Have you tried putting like a RuneScape cape on you?
No. No, I actually didn't play much RuneScape, so like... Ewan with the Dreamcast graphics when everyone else is on PC. And so... with this avatar, I'm like, I'm gonna be way less self-conscious about hanging out with others. The dogtail and ears are so very cute. They are.
I want to see Jack do art of you as like a Pokemon or Digimon tamer.
That's something
Pokemon trainer or Digimon tamer.
That's something we've talked about before. If you were in the Pokemon world, and you had a Pokemon team, what Pokemon would you have? And like...
one I can fuck.
Okay, hold on, slow down, Jesus Christ.
Calm down, bro. It's a bit early for that.
Let's say Pokemon food is free. Pokemon care is free. But you have to give them time and affection, right? So if you're doing like... 6 Pokemon, you're like, your hobby is Pokemon. You're not doing anything else but Pokemon. So the more Pokemon you have, the more time you're spending with them. I feel like in that regard, I'd have 1, maybe 2 Pokemon. Because, like, I like Pokemon. I would not want to be like, I gotta just constantly take care of them, right? Custom fit clothes will always have a specialized charm on me. Specialized charm to him? I just found an outfit for Kuronatu. I eventually want to start blending stuff, but BRB, okay. Elan's self-esteem taken from us too soon. The Switch has its own charm. You are cute, Elan. Thank you.
Remind me later, but there's a blender add-on that will probably make fitting clothes to your avatar a lot easier, called Robust Weight Paint Transfer.
Okay. I think I already have something that does something similar to that.
There's something in Blender that does it by default.
I'm not saying in Blender
What?
by default. I'm saying I have an add-on for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe you already have it.
Mm. I don't think it's called that, but Elan's self-esteem taken from us too soon. Aren't you, Pixel? Custom fit clothes. BRB. Kuro Nutto. Alright, blendies. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The robust weight transfer is really good. The thing I did with Oku yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, was a super simple process. We took the Celestia outfit and put it on Kuronatu. And it transferred the weights fairly easily. Now the sling bikini was like skin tight and really not that difficult to transfer over. Really easy to blend. But it was like it was the intimidating prospect of blending. And then it only took an hour. Yeah, skin tight stuff is always the easiest. The hardest part of it was like up in here between the legs. I had to get it over the shoulder. And then it was also super bent along her back. And I had to straighten that out. The baggier, the harder. Yeah. There are 4 cuties in one room. There are. Although, Air is still AFK over there. He's eating his food. Pokemon. I feel like the OC Euland, like the just walking Euland, would I feel like they'd have a team specifically designed for hiking and like stuff like that. So I think the first one would be Crustle. Crustle would be a Pokemon that Euland has. Something that could like climb over walls and whatnot and like be a nice chair when Euland's tired. A water Pokemon. Although I don't know the if it's considered gross to drink the water from a water Pokemon. Vaporeon confirmed. It would need to be a water Pokemon that is totally fine not being in water. I feel like any small bird that's just like, hey, fly around and make sure, you know, just keep an eye on the surroundings would be good.
Make sure nobody's about to jump me up this trail.
Not so much anybody's about to jump me, but like, hey, around this corner, is there like a storm on the way? Like, we have a storm coming. Is there like, you know, somewhere I should be heading for safety? Like, you know, just bird's eye view of stuff. Not in the room, I'll never be cute again. I was referring in the same room with you and Kumi. Vaporeon confirmed. Vaporeon mouth to mouth. Use water gun and fucking drowns. You're not cute, Kumi. You're beautiful. Kumi's cute when they're running around as a little pancake. Otherwise, they're beautiful. I can agree with that.
Pancake.
Yeah. You know the little gremlin avatars?
Gremlin?
Yeah, those are pancakes.
Yeah, no, the pancakes are the ones in the dresses. The one that, like, are you talking about the one that True runs around in?
Yeah,
Those aren't called pancakes.
I'm pretty sure they're pancakes.
They're from the same creator, but they're not called pancakes.
What are they called?
I don't remember what they're called, but I remember that they're not called pancakes.
I have, in the last 5 years, always heard them referred to as pancakes.
Well, if
Camcell? Everyone wants to jump, Ewan. Hang on. Alright, Kumi, wood cakes. That's the model name, if I recall correctly, for the gremlin? Okay. What does Shamsel mean, or is that just a name?
I'm pretty sure it's just a name.
Okay.
It's too bad you can't actually look it up anymore, because if I recall correctly, the original creator took the original Gremlin model off of Booth. Okay. My brain was like, what the fuck is that website called again? God, I wish there was an easier way to get Formos.
Pokemon World. Pokemon World looks so nice to live in. But I myself wouldn't want that many Pokemon, if any. Because Pokemon to me are just like pets. They have needs, you need to give them time, love, and affection. And while I love animals, I don't like the responsibility and time investment of animals. Which is why living with my parents is so nice for their dog. Because, like, I can just hug and pet a dog whenever I want. But I don't have to worry about the maintenance of a dog until they go on a trip. Then they go on a trip and I'm like, oh my god, this dog is so annoying. I absolutely, like, get full advantages and benefits of having pets and none of the responsibility most of the time. Bro, I would just have a fucking Shuckle and Zubat. Looks like we might get Beach Day walk stream soon. Because it's already 100%. Yes, Nick. Well, we are going to be doing a beach day tomorrow. The taxes have been paid. And your government in this stream is only slightly corrupt. Which means when you pay your taxes, they come back to you in the form of a beach day. Is that too close? Is that too close to the politics of the last week that's incredibly depressing? You're all girls now. Every single one of you is classified as a girl. Did you guys see Beach Day for my birthday? Oh shit, it's your birthday tomorrow, girl gang. Hi, Oni. Oni, you sounded so sad yesterday. Don't worry, Yulin. You didn't miss anything because my save corrupted and I lost basically all of my progress. And it was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'd want a Tyranitar for fighting an Eevee for Comfy Times. Government literally force-fed the people. I'm not going to go into too much politics today because I really don't want to, but one of the executive orders Trump signed was basically against trans people. Your gender at conception is now your gender forever. What he signed, it's gonna go away in 4 years. Blah. They've worded it in a way that has such a lack of understanding of scientific measures that it says your gender at conception, but technically the way it works is everyone's a girl at conception, and then half of them mutate with the Y chromosome to boys. So at conception, technically at conception, every single person is a girl. And it's like, wait, why did you word it like this? Like, yeah, wait, everyone's a girl. Hi, Zuby. This is your weekly reminder that today is Lethal Company. Thank you, Zuby. I shouldn't have made fun of you with that voice. Thank you, Zuby. Today is Lethal Company with Koyo and Elite. Emery Soar is going to be there. I got a friend request from Letty from your server. At Bits and see if he's awake right now.
Would that mean like America's like now? Was it the Amazonians or whatever? We were just like race for
Somebody at Bits in chat right here. He's probably not awake, but let's
do
check.
something.
How are you, Loja?
Even better. Oh, Journeyman VRC and yell at him.
Hello, Techman, please touch the ears. Basic biology was never their strong suit. Despite their inability to shut the fuck up about it. Like, yeah, wait, everyone's a girl, Ewan. I'm a mutant? Yes. Males are a fucking mutation. As crazy as that sounds. Like, they should have done at birth, not at conception. Someone's going to legal shenanigans this. Kyle, may I please pet the tail? Yes, you may. Today is another day. Wait, that's all of them? Today is Smother Ewan Day. Wait, that's all of them. Wait a minute. X-Men theme plays. Common Men L. Only women in the US now. None of you have added bits. Pixel! Doing at exhibits. Do it!
Do it.
Just
Do it, Mom.
do it.
I'm not dragging him into this. I'm not dragging him into the men-women thing. I'm dragging him into, yo, get rid of this nerd from my server. Ewan told me to. I don't want to get it while walking. So I was gonna have Bits do it while I'm live.
They don't appear to be here.
That's fine.
Maybe they.
What nerd? It's just a bot, Nick. It's not anybody like serious. It's not anything like this person's gotta go. It's just a bot sending friend requests to people. Oh, I didn't know you could actually jump off the cliff there. I thought they had an invisible wall. Error, playing VR chat. You know, maybe I make Error a Discord mod. That's something I know Error knows how to do. And I should have more than just Bits on Discord mod duty. And Error would be good for that. Notes. Are you against this error? I'm not gonna make anybody a mod that doesn't want to be a mod. I just know you've expressed like, hey, you could be a Twitch mod before. And we've talked about that. I think you're good at it. I think you also have... I think you're the punching bag of a lot of jokes. And I don't want to use the other phrase. And that's not necessarily the person I want to be a mod. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. I shall fuck him as hard as I would fuck you, so yes. Discord versus Twitch mod? Which kind of evil you want to be? What do you guys think is worse? A Reddit mod or a Discord mod? This is concerning.
Uh,
Reddit mod? Reddit?
Reddit mods have been around longer, so yeah.
Discord mod in 99 of 100 situations. Newland's wise course
Dude,
are very cute.
This Chow looks like fucking Shadow.
That's yes, it is the Shadow Chow. That's just in the game. Did you not know about this?
Yo, I don't know what the fuck Chows even are.
So in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, in every stage, there is 5 Chow boxes hidden. And if you get the first Chow box, you get a little tube that's like purple, and you're like, what the fuck is that? You're triggering your own head pat thing. If you get the second box, you get the Chow Garden key.
Right.
And so, when you finish a stage with the key, you go to the Chow Garden. You go into that lobby out there. And it's just like,
I see.
what the fuck is this? This has nothing to do with the story of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle whatsoever. The heaven and hell gates are closed. You can only go in this garden here. And you come in here and there's an egg. And if you hold the egg enough or sit next to it enough, it will hatch into a Chow. The Chows are these little baby things. If you give them the little tubes, they gain stats. So it'll be like, you give them a purple tube, it gets stamina. You give them a red tube, they get strength. You give them a blue tube, they get swimming. You can also just give them animals, which are like 3 tubes worth, but like a mix of stats. So if you want like a pure Chow that's only strength, you have to give them tubes. Or you have to like balance between animals so that they only go up the stat you want them to go up. But like if you give them a gorilla, they'll get like strength and stamina. Oh yeah, when you give them an animal, they will hug it, and then that animal will get Thanos. It just and just disappears. At a certain level, and when you spend enough time with them, they will evolve. And if you spent all of your time with them with hero characters and treated them nicely, they will evolve into an Angel Chow and unlock the Angel Garden. If you spend all your time with them with dark characters or just abuse them, they will turn into Dark Chows. And there's a few specific combinations where it's like you spend all your time with this character and get these specific stats. They will evolve into specific looks. I think I'm not super confident on my memory of what makes them evolve certain ways. But you can get a Shadow Chow. You can get a Sonic Chow. A Tails, a Knuckles Chow. There's a Chaos Chow.
I see.
They're like special version Chows.
Am I on the ground yet?
I'm already both times multiple. Okay, so when I say Discord mod, I'm not talking about a Discord mod of like some streamer's 100-person server. I'm thinking of like 10,000 servers. I guess you can compare a small Discord to a small Reddit mod, but I'm thinking like big scale. Like a Discord mod from Discord Official, but just someone modding any Discord. They're famously neckbeards. I'm doing that. Are you taking shots at me, Ewan? Give PSO Tails Chow? Absolutely. Well, I think the worst of those options is streamers that do walking streams. They're hecking parasocial, I heard. You can also just throw the egg at a rock. I'll spew out a Chow who will immediately start crying like a bitch. Did you have child monitors? Did you have child all monitors in elementary school? All monitors, hall monitors. Okay. No. Zuby, my friend. Hug2B, my friend. Why does this look like Shadow? Because it's a special Shadow Chow. Wait, did Pixel start all this? Sorry, Ellen North Prince, my friend. You had to, like, constantly use a dark character with a Chow to get Shadow Chow? I devil-gated. Meanwhile, collecting every type of Chaos Chow. I didn't start shit. I don't know. Reddit mods are like somebody who defines themselves as a Reddit mod. Like that's something they heavily focus a lot of their time on. That person is famously a neckbeard. That person is famously cringe and lame, and it's like, dude, you gotta get a life. Someone who is like career Discord mod. Like they spend a lot of their time moderating Discords. Like let's say XQC Discord mod. Or something like that. Something really big scale. That type of Discord mod, I'd say is not quite as cringe, but my god, when you hear about somebody being like grooming an underage kid, it's like Discord mod? Oh god. People who volunteer to tell others what to do is lame. I kind of feel the same way, Octal. And there's gonna be one or two people in the chat that are like, what the fuck? But there have been people here that were like, you need mods. I can do this. I'm experienced at it. And I'm like, the fact that you offered makes it an immediate no. I love you. I consider you a very dear friend. But absolutely not now. Specifically because you offered. For me to pick a mod, it has to be someone that I look at in a light, I'm like, this person would be a good mod. They have a measure of, like, knowledge or authority on the subject that I see. I, like, recognize... When I think of them, I think of, you know... They not necessarily have a good head on their shoulders, but they're usually, like, a straight talker and usually not talking out their ass. There's someone here who I hope they're not stewing. But they offered to be a mod. And they're not necessarily someone that I think of as like... They don't have that... I don't want to say aura, but like air of being a mod. They don't have that like, hey guys, take me seriously all the time. They are very much like... They tell a lot of jokes that often have themselves as the butt of the joke. They often set themselves up to be knocked down for the humor. Which is great. I appreciate that. And I love this person. But... when I think of that as a mod, I have trouble seeing themselves, putting themselves as the butt of every joke. And then being like, hey guys, this actually, don't do that. We're not going to do that. Right? I have trouble picturing somebody telling all these jokes and then being serious, and they would struggle to get people to take that seriously. It must be me who never offered to be mod. Eats bagel sandwich. Kyle, may I please touch the ears? Understandable. It was the Uchiha argument, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, you may touch the ears.
I hope I exude that not a mod presence. God, imagine. I just fetal pose and die. Pixel is very much not a mod presence. Pixel probably wouldn't be that bad as a mod. But, like... if anything, Pixel gives... not an impression. But I guess he's kind of known for, like, tuning out and coming back in and being like, what? Huh? What's going on? And it's... just imagine the security guard sleeping on the job. And, like... the burglars, like, walking past the security guard with, like, TVs and all the expensive shit. And the fifth burglar is walking by Pixel, literally holding a flat screen. And Pixel wakes up and goes, huh? What are you doing? And they're just like, oh, we're just, leaving the party. Have a good one. Pixel's like, oh, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Pixel doesn't have that, like, I'm watching you and I'm catching everything aura to him. Ooh, I'm so mad. Can't believe Yulin didn't mod me so I can fall asleep and miss half the streams and never actually mod. You are the god of alpacas. I actually want mods that are like here every time. I don't need people that are like, I don't miss Yulin streams. I really just want enough people that are here that, let's say a bot comes into chat, I'm like, Icy Fire, get his ass. Because I'm walking and don't want to do it right now.
Kill that guy.
Basically. I feel like Zuby is pretty solid
Or,
mod material.
Excuse me, kill that clanker.
Zuby would be... Zuby's good mod material. Here's the thing. Zuby's like one of the right-hand mods of Koyo. And so I got this with Gale. Gale, I think, would actually be a very, very good Discord mod. However, Gale does all the modding for Foss as well. And I don't want to be like, you're a good mod. I know you're a good mod. Do all my modding for me, too. Where did Cairo go? Cairo's at work. It is Wednesday. I mean, a short stack being a mod
Wednesday.
would be a little funny. I think Cairo's at work. I can't handle any more modding, man. Imagine being a mod step. Sounds like me. Peak Freya, may I please pet the tail? Hell, for sure. I don't think Elon is looking for more mods. I just think you'd take it seriously. I would like another Discord mod. And so I do think I'm going to mod Error in Discord after this. Just so I can be like, hey, keep an eye on the bots. If I'm asleep, when Error should be awake because he's European, he'll be awake if something happens when I'm sleeping. Hi, Dan. I'm sorry, Elon, I'm never here. It's okay, Den. Den, I want to make some like jokes, but I'm like, these might be too mean for Den. I think she might actually like get sad over these. But I do mean it totally as a joke. I'm not gonna say it. I heard the guilt trip in his voice. Fuck it, Den. You're a big girl. You can take it. It's okay, Den. You're not the first person to stand me up. You get used to it. I love you, Dan. How are you, Freya? March cry. I'm okay, hon. Discord mod tips Fedora Milady only. I have to be completely honest. I forgot Den existed. How could you forget Den exists? How they're so cute. The other day, Den was out with friends. And she's like, we haven't hung out, I miss you. And I was like, let's do something let's do something tonight then. I don't have any plans today. And she's like, I'm out to karaoke with friends. And I was like, okay, well, when you finish that, do you have work tomorrow? We can hang out after. And she's like, okay. But, like, karaoke went long. And, it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, I can't stay up any longer. I'm going to bed, I love you. But, like, that's not like making plans with somebody and then just standing them up. That's like literally the day of. I was like, if you're not doing anything after your current plans, let's hang out. So I don't feel any like, Dad stood me up. But that joke was like, it was a brutal joke. I'm basically waiting for my daylight savings event. Because then Yulin stream shift from 4 a.m. to 2 a.m. for me. That's harsh, man. The Discord mod hat isn't cute, Fedora. It's a Trilby. We just need another Minecraft server. Crying brutal. Soonj TM. Why is Logitech and Freyja? Was there more to that? No, it's springtime. It's Springport. It's 5 a.m. ATM. I should have been in bed like 2 hours ago. Oh, God. Tone down your tips, Fedora Miladying pose. Error. You should have said that sentence with an actually and then somebody's actually emote. The whole like tips glasses. Foz has the calculated one. Actually, it's a Trilby, not a Fedora. go to bed. I haven't had this in like 3 years. But I used to have a thing where maybe once or twice a year, I would just be like, I cannot sleep tonight. Fun fact, it's a trilby. Once a year, it would be like, okay, I'm going to bed at the normal time. I didn't eat anything different. Nothing has changed. And my body would just be like, nope. It's that one day of the year you cannot sleep. And I just lay there full energy, staring at the ceiling. And I never get tired that night. And it was like, well, this fucking sucks. Because I would get tired by the time I actually had to go do stuff at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., right? And I never understood why. I never understood what the trigger was. I never, like, found a fix. I would just get fucked those days. I think at work I used a PTO day for it once. Like, I just called and I was like, yeah, I could not sleep last night. And I don't trust myself driving. So I was going to take a PTO day. And they were like, okay. Sleep well, hopefully. The last time that happened was probably like, oh, you know what? It would have been before work from home. So it would have been like, hang on. Wait, it would have been 2019? Because 2020 and 2021, I worked, I did work from home. For the first, like, 3 months of 2023, I was still working. And then I did nothing till, no, it would have been, not 2023. It would have been, 2022 that my contract wasn't renewed. 2022, I move in with parents. 2023, I didn't do anything for, like, a year. But because I was doing work from home, I wasn't sleeping a regular schedule. I would just sleep if I was tired and be up if I was awake. And I would just make sure to get 8 hours of work done on weekdays. So I never, maybe I had a day where I was like, I can't sleep, but I just didn't notice because I wasn't setting alarms. I wasn't on a schedule. I ain't got actually emote. Fun fact, it's a trilby. Can't sleep, just coon until you pass from exhaustion. I will say, that is something that does help me sleep. There have been times where I'm like, I can't sleep. Go be degenerate. Alright, now we can. And fall asleep instantly. I'll tucker you out, Euland. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that too.
The trigger is in the butt. Yeah, 2019. I think I saw an episode of South Park about it. Where Randy and... oh god, I forgot Stan's mom's name. They weren't having as much sex anymore. And so he gets way into cooking and, like, cooking shows and wants to become the, like, cafeteria chef at Stan's school. Sharon? Okay. He keeps, like, trying to add creme fraiche to everything. Meanwhile, Sharon is, like, having an affair with a shake weight. Not a person, a shake weight. And at the end, they try to get Randy to quit being a chef by Cartman impersonating Gordon Ramsay and calling him a fucking donkey. Here's your cab fare. Yep, that's in it. At the end, the shake weight goes, Sharon, I'm leaving you. She's like, what? But everything was going so well. And he's like, I was never meant to be with you. I was only to teach you how to handle your marriage. Go and take care of your man. He needs this. And, she gives Randy, like, a fucking hand job. Which she's good at now because of the shake weights or something. And he's like, oh, I'm going to bed. And she's like, what? Weren't you going to go do that school chef thing? And he's like, what? Oh, no, fuck that. And he just falls right asleep. And it's just like, yeah, okay. I get it. Message received. Husband gets orgasm. He's happy and content. South Park had... I thought they were really funny when I was into them. I look back and I've, learned some things. I'm like, ooh, that's a little cringe. That's a little much. But there was some funny stuff. They go very hard in on stuff, right? And when they're wrong, it looks really, really bad. I need a drink. My cat has discovered I have ham and is looking at me. This is going to be the most uninteresting story possible. But I was at the grocery store yesterday, and I saw a new canned beans thing that the grocery store is selling. It's ham and beans in a can for 99 cents. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah, we're getting that. So, yeah, big update. Trying new beans with my burritos. Is that the most boring story I've told all year? Because it definitely feels like it. Huge.
That being said, I've only been here for like a couple months.
Add cheese. How are they different? Make them cheesy ham beans? I could add cheese. Elder. You were talking about the Celebi you got earlier. I actually got a fancy Marshadow. It's not an EX Marshadow, but it is like a full art Marshadow yesterday. And then put them on a slice of toast. Have cheesy ham beans on toast. It's gonna be a burrito. It's gonna be a wheat burrito with half a can of ham beans. That's, I'm not gonna try them tomorrow. It'll probably be the next can I do. Tortillas basically toast, so you're already doing it. Came with a whole animation? Hell yeah. Huh. I was in Koyo's stream yesterday. He was playing Subnautica, but like with the... Okay, what was it? The blood plague or red virus thing? Some like,
The red plague.
Okay. Something that like completely overhauls the game loop of the game. Adds a ton of shit. And... Why did I... Oh yeah, I was there and I was like, I got a fancy Marshadow. And he was like, I haven't opened the app in 2 weeks. And I was thinking, I was like, I'm surprised Koyo went as long as he did. Because he typically really struggles with dailies in games. He's the type that you tell, like, okay, do this daily every day, the same exact quest that takes 5 minutes, for 3 months and you'll get this. He's not getting it. There ain't no way he's getting it. I sent some neat stuff for you to watch later. I already saw it. But thank you. Well, I didn't see the animation. I saw the card. But like Koyo is very much the type that, because I tried to get him into PSO, right? And PSO, unless you're buying stuff, is a game that highly incentivizes it highly incentivizes doing dailies every day. And Koyo did not last a week in PSO, I understand it now. At the time I was like, why, what is with this guy? He was getting into it, he's like, dude, the combat's so good. Dude, there's people who have characters that look crazy. It's gonna take me forever to look like that. No, man, you can make a character looking pretty good with just the default stuff. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, they have housing? And it was like, he was just like constantly messaging me like, whoa, this is cool. Whoa, this is cool. Whoa, this is cool. Hi, Techno Rave. And then a week later, I was like, where are we at with PSO? And he's like, yeah, I didn't play after that second day. And it was just like, what? What do you mean you didn't keep playing? You kept saying how good it was. But it's so daily based, and honestly, it's just a difficult game to get into, because, well, PSO just kind of sucks right now.
I played it for like 90 days
Mm-hmm.
because I was excited for like the new game that they were talking about releasing. And then that game released, and I played it, and it just kind of killed all momentum for it.
Mm-hmm. Nothing funny to say.
Because there was just like nothing there.
Just having an average college day. Well, I mean, an average day isn't a bad day. Holy fuck, can I actually maintain a 100-day streak, Lint? You're at 7. 93 more to go. You got this. PSO is so weird for me. I played the fuck out of Phantasy Star Online in middle school. I played so much of it on the GameCube port. The only reason I stopped is because my memory card got corrupted and I lost all my stuff. But like, if I hadn't, I would have kept playing. I didn't play Universe, I didn't play Blue Burst. I didn't even know about them, honestly. And then PSO2 comes out. Technically, it's announced at an E3 in like 2013. And it doesn't get brought to the West till like 2020. And I'm so fucking excited for this. I get a bunch of people into PSO. I'm like, I got Core into it. I think I got Telena into it. I got Proxy to try it, but he didn't like it. And like within a week of playing, I was kind of done with it. I did not like PSO2. And there were two things. One, fucking hate perfect attacks. Any game that wants you to time your attacks, I do not want to participate in. Warframe does it a little bit, but like I just don't do that stuff. Perfect attacks. I come from WoW. I come from raid groups where we mash our buttons as many times as possible. And the harder and faster you press your buttons, the more DPS you do. And so when it's like, no, you gotta do the rhythm. You gotta do it in sync to get like the better attacks. I'm like, I just hate this. So PSO2 combat never gelled with me. The other issue with the game was that it had been out in Japan for like 8 years. And when it came out in North America, they didn't give you all 8 years of content at once, but they did give you a lot of the stuff. So the like 3 or 4 classes that had been added over 8 years all came at once, and stuff like that. All the like quality of life fixes were added right from the start. Hi, Elsa. Hoping you have a good day and you're safe. I'm pretty safe. I'm having a pretty great day so far. We played Core Keeper yesterday, which I haven't talked about yesterday, and we're gonna play more tonight. And Lethal Company today. You make a character in PSO2 base, and you immediately have 25 quests in your quest log. And it's so overwhelming to me. I want a game that's just like, you've made a character. You have one quest. Talk to the guy standing in front of you. He gives you a quest. Go kill 8 boars. You turn that quest in, and he's like, okay. Go talk to this guy to kill scorpions. Also talk to that guy. He's your class trainer. Give me a fucking slow ramp up one quest at a time. Giving me a character that has 25 quests right at the start is like, I fucking hate this. I don't know where to start. I hate this. And I always had that feeling in PSO2. Because they just had 8 years of stuff to clear out right away. PSO2 NGS, I had way more fun with. Because it was like a fresh start. It wasn't like a million quests. They got rid of perfect attacks, which I don't think is necessarily a bad system. I just think it shouldn't be the only... I just think it shouldn't be the only playstyle. I hate it when it's like... Our combat is built around this, and every class has it. I like it when 1 or 2 classes have perfect attacks. This is how I feel about all MMOs. PSO2 NGS did everything I wanted them to do from base PSO2. However, when they launched, they had no fucking story. Their story is absolute dog water trash. The other thing is, their server stability was non-existent. It was awful. You'd have like a 3-second delay on everything. And it was like, okay, that's fine. It's launch day. Of course there's going to be problems. And then it's 3 days. And then it's been a week. And then it's been 3 fucking months? How have you not fixed this yet? Eventually they did fix it, and it runs very smooth now. But it took them way too long. Nobody is still playing that game.
I will agree that was probably one of the things that contributed to killing it, but it was also the fact that I played it for like a week, and I ran out of content.
Yeah. Also, there's a bean far away from you. Send that bean compliments. It's air. This is how I feel about all MMOs. Where the fuck are you seeing someone? They were on screen earlier, Elder. And now they are not here. Well, they're AFK. I didn't think they were gonna be gone this long. He's kind of just standing off to the side behind me over there. Where the fuck are you seeing someone? I see 2 people, you and the person with giga thighs. Talking about the second bean. I usually tell Ewan to headpat them, but they're too far away, Lamo. Error, hi air. We had Kimmy with us here earlier. I don't think she's in the world anymore. Yeah, she's not. And Logitech has joined. But I think he joined the world, and while he was at the loading screen, probably went to, like, get up and do something. And he has not gotten to this room yet. Unless he's, like, right behind me in my blind spot. Hi, Violet. We're at 2.4. We're not even halfway. I need a drink. I mentioned just now. Halen, your Kupo is Kupoing? Yeah. Yeah, that was Oku. Oku turned the Kupo on today. I mentioned earlier, we played Core Keeper yesterday. We're gonna play more today. Hi. And before Core Keeper today, we're going to play Lethal Company. Ryan's Trump was going to make the speech yesterday. I got a migraine. That lasted nearly into the next morning. And now I have some lovely residuals. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, so that's what the Kupo redeem is. Oh, you didn't know this, Max? Yes. For 500 days now, they've been calling me a Moogle. And so, when I first commissioned this avatar from my friend, he added the Moogle ball. And I was like, what have you done this for? He's like, I don't know. But you can use it if you want. And so we added the Moogle redeem. And so, once a day, somebody can redeem it. We start the stream like this. Then when somebody redeems it, we've got this for the rest of the stream. So curious. I was saving up just to find out what it was. You redeem Kupo, this turns on. Initially we had it at like 5k. And every day someone redeemed it, it would go up 1,000. And I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, man, I should have made it so that every day somebody didn't redeem it, it would go down 1,000. If I had a way to automate it, that's how it would be. I wonder if there is a way to automate that. Because that'd be really cool to, like, have a changing price that, like, every day it gets redeemed, the price goes up 1,000 the next day. Every day it doesn't get redeemed, the price goes down 1,000 for the next day. Hi, Bits. Bits, we pinged you earlier. Zuvi said somebody named Letty in the Discord friend requested them. If you want to handle that, I'd greatly appreciate it. If not, I'll get it after I'm walking. Head pat, ball. I got so curious. If you gravity busts a nut, hang on. It does not, no. It's not a sexual organ. I didn't need to know about this. Go back to sleep. They messaged me too. Talked to this for a bit, but for sure a scammer. My curiosity has been filled. Oh, I know Letty. They're a good friend of mine. I don't think it's the same Letty. Also, I feel like you're taking the piss, Oku. But a chill scammer? You're advocating for demand-based pricing? I am flabbergasted? Yes, I haven't slept. Go sleep then. Yeah, I am. I realized I was like, I don't think it's the same Letty that you know, Oku. And then I was like, wait a minute. Oku is absolutely taking the piss. Hang on. Hang on. Sleep. Lamau. It was definitely one of those, like... That joke went right over my head, damn it. I did not catch that. There's supposed to be stuff with the people in this town here. In this patch in WoW. They got a big focus in the cutscene for War Within. They were like, look at these weird elf bat people. And then you quest with them a little bit, and then they just say bye. And they're not in the raid whatsoever. They're just here. Kind of cool the way it wiggles. So, it is kind of neat how it like bounces so perfectly in sync with me walking. And then there was a moment on stream. It was in the just chatting part of stream where we weren't walking. Where I kind of did this weird head wiggle. And the ball would just went so perfectly with it that Spacefish was like, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. And she went and made a GIF of it. She gave me the files for the GIF. It was like, add this or don't. It was cute. And I was like, oh, god damn it. I hate the Kupo memes. But it looks so good. Fat bastards. Batstards. Let's see if we see one. Well, there's one. I think there's one here. There's one over there. They just look like weird elves. They look like super feral elves. This is one. Cool. WoW creators grasping at straws to make new and engaging content after all these years. There's so much stuff they could do, Violet. Like, it's not like they've exhausted all ends. There's so much story they could do. Like, if you gave me the reins of WoW, we'd have 5 more expansions. It would literally just be the Void closes in and we deal with the Void, which is what they're doing now. And then, like, 2 expansions of the Legion gets released, and then we deal with the Legion again. We fully deal with Sargeras, not just seal him. I love influencers. WoW is cooked right now. It's just BFA, no content. Yeah. So I was playing Turtle WoW last night. It's a lot slower than Modern WoW, but I like it a bit more than Firestorm WoW. Firestorm WoW I have not heard of. Turtle WoW sounds really good. I just don't want to play private servers. It's good because the content is not fun unless PvP-ness. Hi, Alex. My right controller is toast? No! But fully dealing with issues means you can't find them for content later? You could? Okay. Here's my long WoW rant of how the expansion should have gone. What the WoW team did was, they had Classic, which was just explore the world. They had Burning Crusade, was kind of more explore the world, but also deal with this Illidan guy. Then they had Wrath of the Lich King, explore more world, deal with the fucking Lich King. Then they had Kata, which was revamping the world, dealing with Deathwing. After that, they had Mists of Pandaria, explore another section of the world, and set up the arc for Legion. After Mists of Pandaria, there's a guy that was the war chief that does a bunch of bad shit. We beat him. He escapes by going back in time to an alternate dimension, which was fucking stupid. In that alternate dimension,
Let me guess.
a lot of shit doesn't happen. A lot of stuff doesn't matter. But there's one guy that was in old Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3 lore that was really, really bad, who he comes back to our time. And in our time, he tries to do stuff with the Burning Legion, which sets up the Legion expansion, which is where we stop Sargeras, which is like the big bad of one of the two main threats of the universe. And so, Mop was good in dealing with Mop's stuff and setting up future story. Wand story, I'm just talking about story, Frisu. Wand's story was atrocious because it was all wibbly-wobbly time travel. But it set up Legion, which was really, really good story-wise. And after that, we should have focused on the Void. The Burning Legion was at war with the other big bad threat of the universe, and with the Legion gone, that should have come bearing down on us. But it kind of didn't. But it kind of did. The next expansion was BFA, which was like Sylvanas just starting a war with the Alliance for no reason. We were getting along with them, and she's just like, hey, we're gonna fucking kill them all. And it's like, what the fuck? And towards the end of BFA, you deal with one of the big Void threats. But, like, it felt kind of out of place. The next expansion was like, oh, hey, Sylvanas, who started that war, she was actually serving this guy that, you know, he's not the god of death, but he's like an arbiter of hell. He's like an arbiter of the afterlife, the Shadowlands. And so she was being controlled by him, and that's why she was, you know, getting so many people killed in BFA. We need to chase her into the Shadowlands. She's serving the Arbiter? No, she will never serve. We go into the Shadowlands chasing her to deal with this guy that's been powering up from people getting killed for the last 10 years or whatever. A whole bunch of stupid shit happens with Sylvanas and Tyrande and other characters. And this guy that's like been powering up from dead people for 10 years. We kill him and stop him, and he just goes, you fools, I was protecting you from... And he dies. And it's like, okay, cool. That answers no questions. Fuck you. After that, we just go explore the Dragon Isles, which deals with threats of these old primal dragons that fought against the ancient dragons that are good guys on our side. And, like, that's important, but it feels very out of place with all these major threats we've been dealing with. And then after that, we're going into War Within, where it feels like ramping up the Void that should have been dealing with us 3 expansions ago, now coming to deal with us. And so, like, it just feels like their order is wrong. It feels like we should have had Vanilla WoW, and then we should have maybe had Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and then maybe Dragon Isles. Just another expansion of, like, dealing with localized problems. Not necessarily stuff that's world-threatening, but stuff that's like, this is a despot or like a tyrant here that we need to deal with. Then we should have dealt with stuff that leads up to the Legion, leads up to Argus. So like a 3 expansion thing, right? Maybe Mists of Pandaria, instead of going back in time for fucking Warlords of Draenor. I don't know. We do some other expansion. Maybe at this point we deal with Cataclysm. And Cataclysm kind of sets up the events that leads to Legion. And then after Legion, we should have had the Void trilogy. We should have had War Within, Midnight, and Last Titan. Which right now, we're going through that trilogy and we're in War Within. And then after that, we should have done like, hey, the Legion comes back because you never killed Sargeras, you just sealed him away. And like 2 final expansions of that. Then, this would have been like 25 years of WoW. And this would have been like a good complete story. It kind of cuts it off at 25 years. It kind of makes it so that like there's not much after that. But that would have been like a sensible fucking story. Which is really easy to say, you know, hindsight 2020. They've been doing it on the fly over multiple writers for 20 years. So I get that it's really difficult to do that. The other thing I think they should have done is after Legion, instead of setting up the Void and definitely BFA shit, they should have done a time skip. They should have done World of Warcraft 2, but do the PSO NGS treatment of you keep all your cosmetics, your toys, your mounts, your achievements, just graphical update and engine update. Make it so that, you know, World of Warcraft is still playable, but you can move your character to the World of Warcraft 2. The problem is no company is ever going to do that because they saw how fantastically PSO failed at that. And, hi, Ellie. Pog. And I don't know. I think a world reset would have been good for World of Warcraft. I think you know, finishing off Sargeras and sealing him away. And then leading into, like, and then 1,000 years passed. The Alliance and Horde got along. They, you know, formed an alliance. The world was saved and they were ready for the Void. But the Void never came. 1,000 years went by. An Ice Age happened. And separated Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms. Then you come back 1,000 years later. The Alliance and Horde are gone. They became like a fuse thing. And then you have one. You should be a narrator, Yu. They have one that's like the Eastern Kingdoms. That's like, this is where, you know, the capital of the Empire was. And they consider themselves that Empire still, although they're a fragment of what they used to be. And then on Kalimdor, you have essentially like the New Horde. That's like, these races banded together and built this new city. And they do not like the Empire because they feel abandoned by them in the tribulations, right? And now, like, some event happens. Let's say Eastern Kingdom and Kalimdor slams together. The Maelstrom collapses, and it pulls the shattered world back together. And everybody's devastated. There's been, like, it's essentially a second cataclysm. And everybody's fighting over resources. And the Empire and the New Horde, they're like, we are not going to, like, sacrifice our people to, you know, save yours. We need these resources, and everybody's fighting over the same thing. And you essentially have classic WoW all over again. That's what I think should have happened.
That would have been a whole new game at that point.
Yeah, World of Warcraft 2. That's what I said.
I missed that part. Sorry.
But fully dealing with issues means you can't farm them for content later. Got it. Elon doesn't want to play with me on Turtle WoW. I am very hesitant to play Turtle WoW, North Prince. I think it's cool. I would much rather have Classic Plus. Give me Classic Plus on Standard WoW, and I'd be way happier. Turns on but won't charge and the port smells burnt. Ugh. Oh no, Slump. BFA is the worst expansion of any MMO ever. I'd rather play Vulcan. I don't know if it's the worst ever. You could probably find some shitty-ass MMO that had a worse expansion, but... He's serving the Arbiter, serving Bussy. I can't speak with Dead. Or, I can't speak with Dead. Twitch blocked my OG message, so I was like, you right, Twitch. It's not cut, it's Bussy. Then put you on a completely different world, give you no content and your gear is useless. I'm okay with that. Hi, Meowstis Elite. Yo, chat, does this guy have, like, that treadmill for VR thingy? I do not. So, okay. There's 3 things that you could be talking about. I'm gonna sneeze real quick.
Bless you.
I got cucked. No sneeze. It just hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
There is the VR treadmill, which is like a concave bowl. Well, I guess just a bowl that you can walk in any direction. I do not have that. It sounds like you're referring to is the program that syncs up a treadmill to where you walk in VR to your controllers. So if you walk forward on a treadmill, you walk forward in VR. We also do not have that. What I am doing, Meow, is I'm walking on a treadmill. But in VR chat, I am just walking in place. I'm in the Chow Garden, and this is what we see here. My 2 friends, Kyle and Logitech, with me. Ah. What you see us walking through here is a YouTube video. It's Oz Kahet, from World of Warcraft. One of their new zones in War Within. Oi, Ellie, hi, and Ellie, how are you cuties doing? You should be a narrator, you nerdlin. The Circle of Strife. Ewan Classic Plus already exists. It's called Season of Discovery. Wrong, Frisu. Season of Discovery is the testing ground for Classic Plus to see if people want it. But it's a very gimmicky, goes away in a year, not gonna last sort of thing. No, he's walking in the actual map. Pat. Spacefish, bless you. Okay, I see Limo. Bro's scamming us. Stop. Hi. Hello, Dylan. Who you got for UFC 311? Enclave or Pereira? I have never heard of either of those names. I have no idea. I need hugs, Oku. Season of Discovery was announced in November. To never be closed. Wait, it's not gonna close? Oh, I thought it was. Just pick one? Pereira makes me think of my friend Tara. So that one. We're waiting on whether or not Phase 8 is releasing. That's a determining factor. Whether or not it's true Classic Plus or not. Pereira Lamau. They did say that a Scarlet Crusade raid is coming. Oh. So, Oku. A lot of people fucking hate the full reset thing. So, like, World of Warcraft Classic was a thing for like 2 or 3 years, and then they came out with Burning Crusade, and people were fucking mad. They were going into Outlands, and they're like, hold on. I'm getting a level 61 green that is better than my purple from a raid. I hate this. Everything I did in Classic was, like, pointless. And in my eyes, I'm like, kinda, yeah. The stuff you did in the past was for that time frame and for cosmetics. Which back then, cosmetics didn't really save with you. Was it the same for NGS? The reason I really like expansion resets was that everybody comes back. When you look at WoW numbers, expansions are always their spikes for player count. And it's always like, in the moment, the most fun time to play WoW. We've kind of just moved past that because War Within has been out for a couple months. They have a new raid coming in like a month, and its numbers will spike again, but like it'll be half of what the expansion launch was. I like the full reset because it makes people who haven't been keeping up feel like they can come back and play. If it's like, oh, WoW just had an expansion, but I haven't been playing the last 10 years, so I have 10 years of content to go through, a lot less people get back into it. It's because it's the full reset, everybody's on the same page, that a lot of people feel like they can come back. don't like having my gear invalidated every 6 months, not gonna lie. I don't think it should be invalidated every 6 months. I don't think old raids, or I don't think further raids in an expansion should offer catch-up gear. I get why they do it. I think that's just a little too aggressive. I think it should be like, if you need to go, let's say the second raid comes out. Let's say the Goblin raid comes out. I think to go into the Goblin raid, you should have raid gear from the first raid. I think it should be like easier. I think it should be like buff the item levels of LFR gear from that. But like, I kind of like it when, to do this raid, you have to go through the others. Now I get why they don't, because when you look at the numbers, if each raid that is a gate cuts the numbers by half, if you had 4 million people play the first raid, you'd only have 2 million people do the second raid. You'd only have 1 million do the last raid. You would just filter out so many players by doing that. I get it. I like that. But business-wise, that's not a good idea. For the same for NGS. Guy plays PSO 2. Guy plays PSO 2. It's okay. It's the slave weapons. We hella relevant. NGS starter weapons outclass the ones you've been grinding for months. I think it's a little different, but yeah, I do get that. I like the classic catch-up raids, DG AQ20, and things like PP gear to fill out those missing slots. Crafting beating meaningful a while again is really great though. So the first patch where everything is expensive and impossible to get the knowledge without tossing hundreds of thousands of gold at them? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Josh. What emote is that? Tara? That's cute. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure where we are. I think we're going from the east side to west right now of Ozcahet. Hey, Ewan, I just want to say, like, I'm not gay or anything, but you sound very cute. Thank you. I need a drink. Drink this? Okay. Core Company. Core Company? Core Keeper. Hey, Ewan, I'm gay and everything. I think you're very cute. That doesn't make any sense, Ellie. I mean, you're bi, but if you think I'm cute, isn't that just straight of you? Actually, isn't that just straight of you? Good lord. Want to go make out in the Starbucks cry closet? Wow, I can't believe you'd say that. We had Core Keeper last night. I thought we were going to push for a boss. Yeah, Parisu, let's go. I thought we were going to, like... We know where the next boss is. I expected us to go fight him. This did not happen. We spent the entire time kind of remodeling our base.
Hey, we had a few sessions like that too.
Yeah.
No shame in that.
Well, I'm not saying they're shaming it. I'm just, normally with Core, she's very eager to get stuff done. She's very eager to, like, kill monsters and then fight a boss. It's very rare to see her being somewhat of a base builder. And it's not throwing me off, but I'm definitely like, whoa. This is not the usual way these games go.
Kinda
The,
ironic that the bird doesn't like sneakiness.
So we didn't even look at the boss. We mentioned him, but then we kind of just stayed in the base the whole time. We ran into a problem where Core wants to build drills and belt their contents back to base. And this is great and all. However, the belts, initially we were going to make a base design that's kind of like a big hallway. Think of like a mall, where the north side of this hallway would have been like rooms. It would have been all of our player rooms, and then the NPC rooms. We found 3 NPC rooms, and I'm willing to bet there's going to be more. And so we've built like 8 or 9 rooms with a way to expand out. And it's a big long line. And then south of that was going to be like crafting rooms. Well, the crafting room has been extremely compact. It hasn't been expanding out west like I expected. It's just been staying in this one space and just building there. And trying to get stuff belted to this room has been a nightmare. Because it has to go either around the statues and the lakes, or it has to go around this long line of apartments. So what we did yesterday was we took out the NPC apartments, and those are going to be south, and we moved our main crafting room south of that. So now our base is like 5 player houses, 5 NPC houses, and then under that is the crafting room. And the belts can go west of that without feeling like they're going across the world. It's... What this game really needs is underground belt. It really needs belts that can, like, cross each other's paths. Maybe that's in the game and we just haven't found it yet, but my god. We have been, like, desperately wanting that. Cross-contamination. Then we can go cry in the makeout closet after. Holy. Tonight in Core Keeper. I still need to clean up the apartments a little. I've moved 2 of the NPCs. I have not moved the 3rd one. But that should take no time at all, because I've already designed his room. I just need to move it. Yesterday I was designing 2 of the rooms. And then, I kind of want to explore. I kind of want to just mine. I kind of want to just level my mining shit to max. Bless you. Didn't sneeze. But thanks. What was I gonna say? I don't know if we're gonna fight the boss today. I actually don't know. This feels like going into hard mode in Terraria. You kill the wall of flesh and then the bosses are like a step up. It feels like there's more level of preparation that we can do. Bless you. Still didn't sneeze. But thank you. Ellie, today is beach day. Not today, tomorrow. Tomorrow is beach day. I'm so excited for it.
Don't give her a freaking heart attack like that.
I didn't, she's fine. Blessies. Oh fuck, I need a bikini. When I accidentally fought the wall of flesh and flipped the world without meaning to? How do you accidentally beat the wall of flesh? You have to like set up for them with a fucking track to run along. What do you mean you accidentally flip the wall? Or flip the world?
Lucky World Generation and clutching it.
I see Fire Mage. Thanks, Matt, for gifting a late mage. One of the imps had a voodoo doll when it died. So I was running, jumping, screaming, and shooting. How were you staying ahead of it, though? Like, to jump along the rooftops without, like, clearing them out and creating a bridge to run along. Your damage must have been fucking insane. Had decent gear? I see. Alright, I see fires here. Time for holidays. We'll come back to Core Keeper. Oh, what did this guy fucking send me? He sent me a cow bikini with a tail plug that shoots milk. Or is that a boob plug? That's a boob plug. Alright, Pixel. Okay. National Day. Nope, that's monthly theme. Oh, yeah? Today. Answer Your Cat's Questions Day. Celebration of Life Day. Come In From the Cold Day. Dance of the Seven Veils Day. Library Shelfie Day. National Blonde Brownie Day. Alright, somebody Google what a blonde brownie is. National Hot Sauce Day. National Polka Dot Day. National Southern Food Day. Nude Beach Day. And Roe vs. Wade Day. Oh. Meow. A blondie. Baby, it's cold outside. What is a blonde brownie? I does have to know what the heck that is.
Is that... My guess would be a brownie made with white chocolate?
Blondie is like a cookie brownie. They're so good. Meow. Yes, Pooper, you're adopted. Like a brownie, but it's blonde. Just vanilla instead of chocolate? Duh. Okay. Okay. Huh. This fucking guy is so rude. He says duh. Seems like a blondie with chocolate chips in it. I've also never heard of a blondie.
all over again. Like, duh.
Unlike brownies, which are made with cocoa and chocolatey, blondies are made with vanilla and brown sugar. Blondies are chewy, full of rich, delicious flavor. I see me rude. What was the other holiday? Nude Beach Day. So I have a nude beach story. I'm like 9 years old. My mom and I go to the beach one day when we're visiting, I don't remember where we were. But we're visiting somewhere. We go to the beach. And this beach kind of sucks. It's not a good beach. And so we're like, hey, instead of like going in the water here, let's just go up the beach. Let's just walk along the beach and see if we find something cool. And if we don't, well, we walked along the beach. And so we walk, you know, a mile up a beach or whatever. Crowded. It's populated. It's not that nice of a beach. There's a lot of trash. We find an area where it's kind of like a hiking trail through about like 100 yards of brush. Right? The beach kind of like has this area of rocky bushes that goes up to the water. But it's got a trail going through it. So we go through that. And we come to another beach. And this one looks way nicer. There's no trash. There's less people. And we're like, oh, we get it. You have to go through the fucking shit to get to the nicer beach. And then I'm just like, hey, Mom, why is that guy naked? And she looks to our right, and there's a sign, Nude Beach. She grabs my head, covering my eyes. All right, we're leaving. Not this beach. Nope, not a good beach. And I was like, what? But it looks so nice. She then explained to me on the way back, some people like to be naked. Some people, you know, go to nude beaches. You're not old enough to be at a nude beach. So we went back through...
Pesky tan lines.
We went back through the hiking trail. I'm sitting there like, man, we have to stay on the shit beach. This sucks. Core memory. I remember at this shitty beach, it had an inlet of water. We're like, you know, the beach, it's not just a line. It's like, there's the sand, and then it's like, it comes in, and there's like almost a little pool of water that cuts into the beach. And I remember this little pool of water was so full of trash and foam, it was disgusting. It literally just looked like sewage water. Yeah. That was my trip to a nudist beach. Huh? LOL, core memory, Violet Pat. My dad tried convincing me and my brother that everyone in the world should be naked. That's how we all started in the Bible. The man's not religious. He's just a crusty old man. Weird. Ah. We're at 4
Kinda
months.
weird, trying to convince your kids to be naked.
Yeah, I'm also like, why start with your kids? Does that mean he led by example? Oh God. Either way, it's weird, right? Either you're getting naked first in front of your kids, or you're just that weird guy trying to convince kids to be naked. There's no good end to that. Oh no, he was trying to say the whole world should? He never did such a thing with or to us? It was silly convo? Gotcha. I'm trying to make chicken pie and eat dry roasted peanuts. Come back to hear about this nudist beach shit. The other nudist beach story I have goes back to day 50 of stream, and it was our first beach day episode. We paid the taxes. I loaded up a beach video. I didn't have any video game beaches yet. So I went to YouTube and I found walk along a beach video. And the first one I found was a guy walking through a beach. Totally fine. But it was kind of weird. Well, technically the first video I found was a guy like, hey everybody, we're walking on Malibu Beach. And I was like, nope, get the fuck out of here. The second video I found, it's a guy walking on a beach. And he walks for like 5 minutes. And then it cuts. And it's like the same walk the next day. But like different people. You can tell the lighting is different. But it's the same walk. And so he's doing this 5-minute walk day after day after day. And just, you know, uploading like a week of his walks. And it's like, okay, sure. At some point, we're like 40 minutes into this video. I just look at somebody, I'm like, hold on. Did that woman have fucking clothes on? And then we realize this guy, like 40 minutes into his video, just switches it up to a nude beach. And everybody I'm seeing on the screen is fucking naked. He didn't have anything about that in his title, in his description. If you did a Control F to search for nude or naked, nothing shows up until you get to the comments. This guy just uploaded walking along the beach and then hit it for 40 minutes and then just suddenly nude beach. I was so pissed. We skipped that video. And the next beach video we went to...
Like, you have to be careful watching some concert records of like concerts, because there's some ones where people get naked.
Yeah. That doesn't feel as malicious, because that's just like somebody in the audience just took their top off. This was like this guy knew he was walking along a nudist beach and just didn't disclose that information in his video at all. The second video we walked to in that first beach day was a like empty beach in Australia. It was super pretty. But I don't know why this guy muted the video. It was just completely without sound. I think it must have been really windy, and so his sound was just awful. And then he uploaded like a recording of the waves. But it was like a standard generic Shutterstock audio clip of waves, and he stretched it. So like the waves would be like kind of choppy in sound. It sounded like they were clipping a little, and they just didn't match the waves that you would see in the video. And so it was really weird. Hi, Grianne. I was trying to make chicken pie, eat dry roasted peanuts, came back to hear about this newest speech. My dad walked around the house completely naked all the time. That's weird. I remember that cry. So many cuties. I remember that. Takes one to know one. Especially you. Hi, Fulfilment. Hi, Mr. Watts. Hi, Keo. I was just telling the story of the first time I ever did beach day. We have beach day taxes here. When beach day taxes are fully paid, we will walk to beach videos, and, you know, I get to wear, swimsuit avatars. And the first time I ever did one, I just got beach videos from YouTube, and one of them wandered into a nudist beach, and I was like, oh god, naked people on my screen. Hi, Fulfilment. For anyone here who doesn't know Fulfilment, she is like the technical queen of VTubers and VR chat, like, tracking stuff. So if you ever have questions on stuff about, like, trackers and stuff coming out, her YouTube channel is always the first place I go to. She's done a lot of problem-solving stuff, and she literally had a video that's like, if you want to show yourself walking in VR to stuff like walking videos. She had a video on that like a year before I ever started doing this. Thank you, Fulfilment. I hope your day was good. Welcome, Raiders and Max. Oh no. Dude, Keo, it made me so mad. It made me so mad. They didn't put anything about nudist beach or any of that stuff in their title or description. It was just suddenly nudist beach. Walk this. Welcome, waiters. I didn't catch what you were playing today, Fulfilment. I imagine it was Minecraft. No, it might have been VR. I'm guessing Minecraft. I hope you had fun today. Good job. Anyway, I'm back. I filled all my fountain pens. Hell yeah. Oku Wave. Kind of like Suddenly Salad. Kind of like Suddenly Salad. Hi, Macho Go Savage. Thank you for the follow. Suddenly Salad. It was... That day was ridiculous, right? We're just walking. I'm sitting there with, you know, I've got the bra top on, but, you know, less clothes. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys. This is so embarrassing, but it's so fun. Was that woman just naked? Huh? Hey, sorry to raid and dash. No. All good, all good. I was just doing Minecraft. Talk a lot about stuff like movie Jacob's Ladder and how it's not about piercings, about the Vietnam War. Gotta run to work, though. Have a good watch. I hope work goes fast and smooth. I hope that one coworker that you can't fucking stand just called in sick today. And you just get a nice, easy day. Ewan, when we fitting pasties on you? I don't know, Oku. I mean, so we need to redo that texture, right? The texture we got for the alternate avatars, because it had the nipples on it. That one has the messed up tattoo. So probably then. Oh, that'll take like 2 seconds? Pasties themselves, I don't really want. Maybe snakebite piercings. That sounds like I kind of want that. Walk. It's cold out there. Damn, Eland. Those don't sound comfy for naps. Cairo is typing, Violet. Cairo would like to disagree. Ewan built different. Good luck with work. I hope you have a great rest after. Hi, Chocolate Fitzgerald. That's a fun name. Thank you for the follow. You want snake bites? I want the two little, you know, the two little dots on either side. Yeah, we can do piercings. I hope that worker you don't like has a shittier day and can't do anything to make your day worse, because I hope that coworker you don't like doesn't show up for work today. And they have not a bad day, but a humbling day. And they show up to work the next day just, like, different. And they're like, man, I had this experience and I gotta change. I gotta be better. I'm sorry for all the times I was, you know, shitty to you. And you're like, alright, I can get fucking used to this. LOL, I said sound, not I am knowledgeable. Go for angel bites instead. They are cuter. Send me a picture of angel bites, Furisu. But you don't like hit bites? Fuck no. Hit bites are like... I don't know, it seems like they're not on anything. Whereas like snake bites, nipple piercings are just on a thing. What about me? We were talking about taking a nap in pasties, Cairo. Yulin, would you do piercings on or near your groin region? No. Absolutely not. I hope they pass out of heat stroke. If I were to actually do piercings... Yeah, Cairo, what about you? You want me to just take my tits out there?
For you.
Yeah. Not necessarily, Cairo. I want your tits out when we're in closed off lobbies. I panicked the fuck out the other day, but you did have it covered. I hope that worker gets hit by a car so we won't be able to get to work today. No, I don't want people to actually suffer. If I were to actually do piercings, not even a navel piercing, not really. I think I saw something when I was really young where a girl like had her navel piercing ripped out, and I've always been like, nope, not happening, no way.
Nope.
I do. If I were to do actual piercings, ears, nose, and brow, those are the things that I'm like, those would be non-intrusive and I think they can look really cool. I wouldn't want like the septum piercing. I think that one's kind of weird. I'd want like the nostril piercing. Although septum piercing, I think with the right person is crazy fucking hot. But myself, I wouldn't do it. Nipple piercings, I think, are kind of cute. I think the rings are cuter than just the snake bites. But I also understand that nipple piercings are one of those piercings that are, like, really difficult to deal with. I think they either get infected really easily or they're hard to keep clean or something. Maybe people shouldn't be surprised to find sleeping people in a comfy sleep world. So they weren't surprised, Cairo. They had their safety settings on. They didn't see it all. I don't think they even knew you had tits out. I'm just like... It's two groups kind of meeting. It's a lot of streamers meeting, and it's a lot of, you know, people that sleep in VR chat meeting. And I was the bridge this time. And I don't want to get people in trouble. Both sides had taken the right care to not get the one side in trouble. But it felt like it came close for me. Nail piercings are so cute, maybe I'll get one. I'd get like 20 piercings in one ear and brow and lip. Any more is extra. That's not the point. Cairo, you can't sleep in a karaoke... You can sleep in a karaoke room. Bingo. Oh yeah, check DMs, Zealand. I had barbells on my old one. And my computer exploded, so now I have to do new ones. Big ass cowering like piercings for Yulin. I just said no. Hi, Violet. Okay, so which ones are the angel bites? I'm gonna be honest, those ones coming out of the top lip, I hate those. I hate those a lot. The bottom lip one, I'm like, eh. The ones on the lips, I hate. That looks awful to me. The ones on the top lip, kind of the same as the bottom lip, I don't really like those. And then the nose one, okay. Not an angel bite enjoyer? Absolutely not an angel bite enjoyer. I look at that and I'm like, that looks like it just fucks with your lips so much. That's awful. Beppy boy wants ear tags. I would want an ear tag. Fucking having like a having a fucking livestock tag on the ear. Yeah. I think you're hopping into unknown lobbies on stream. You're asking for trouble. I don't disagree. But like, I've always been terrified, Octal, of like, you know, I'm on blue status, and I've told other streamers, hey, join on me anytime you feel like. If I'm not streaming, I might not be totally stream safe. And I feel like, you know, that's not fair to them to be like, you can join me anytime. And then they join me and I'm like, not safe for work, right? I'd hate that. You know, gonna get the bathtub plug nipple piercings? What are the fucking bathtub plug, huh? But yeah, where else are you going to attach the tow line? That's just me. People can do what they want. On Angel by Enjoy. Work draining me mental, real butt energy. You got this, Icy Fire. You're halfway through the week. Hi, Smug. I want a livestock tag. That's some peak pet shit type shit, SMH. Yeah. Oi, Smug, sup? I searched up Angel Bites and it actually looks so cool. I kind of want to have it now. Yo, maybe we can put how much you output on there. Oh my goodness. A Smug most butt of a small variant. Based? The Angel Bites. The Angel Bites are the ones, like, coming out of the lip, right? How do you... No, I really don't like that. How do you get them to stay there? Is there, like, a backside of the lip? Because it looks like it's just embedded in the lip, and I'm like, oh, I hate that. Remember all the girlies drawing
How do you
ankle
think
bites?
piercings work?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay. When you have a piercing with your ear, there's a hole in the ear, and there's a front part, and then there's something on the back that holds it there, right, Jack? These look like they don't have a back part. These look like they go into the skin and just, like, have, like, hooks to keep them there. And I'm like, oh, that's so uncomfortable to me. Angle bites and shit on Disney Princess when I was in school. I went to a private Christian school. So we had a whole, your body is a temple. Don't desecrate it. And there was one crazy girl that got a flower on her hip. And it was like, whoa, she's so bad. Wait, what do you think snake bites are? I don't know. I get paid every time you play Lethal Company and weekly. I'm a Wednesday enjoyer now. Heck, I hope work ease up for you. Doesn't exhaust you too much. She's straight up marching on despite life difficulties. Yeah. 5 miles a day. Get gauges in your cheeks. I got 'em. Ooga booga. So, Yulin, those are called dermals. And there are anchors embedded in your skin? Yeah, I hate that. That is awful to me. I'm desecrating the shit out of your body. You know, snake bites are just the inverse of angel bites? I don't know what that means. Does that mean they're on the bottom lip? I know a lot of people who feel that way. I don't think piercings and tats are such a problem. Yes? We call this a difficulty tweaks? I would think the snake bites are on the top lip, like snake fangs, and angel bites would be on the bottom lip. I love you, Yulin, never change. Look, having a hole in the skin, fine. Alright, I've got your DLC right here. Having something that, like, goes into the skin and then just, alright, have spikes going in sideways to keep it there. That sounds... I hate that. I don't make the names. That's just how it's always been. Okay. We've got to stop meeting like this, you know? Hey, a fellow payday knower. We are at 4.8 miles. We are not that close to done. Lethal Company today. It's an open lobby. It'll be Koyo streaming. If anybody is a long-term Fofamit watcher, if you watch the days she regularly streamed VR chat, you would have seen her hang around with Leafeon, with Koyo Red. He's going to be doing Lethal Company today. It is an open lobby. Oh, Fofamit loves Lethal Company, but she said she's going to work, so she probably can't show up. Fortnite map walk win, lol. We are doing Minecraft and we are finishing WoW before Fortnite. Ain't no way I'm doing fucking Fortnite anytime soon. Also, Fofamit enjoyers unite. You wanna know how I met Fofamit? I joined my friend Koyo in VR. Leafeons is there. I think Fussy Logs, who goes by Chloe now, might have been there. Fofamit joins, and we're at this lighthouse map. And they've got these laser pointers. And Fofamit, she's mute at the time. She didn't speak. We go up in a lighthouse. It's Fofamit and I in a lighthouse, and everybody talking down below. And we find these laser pointers up on the lighthouse. And I pick one up, and I start shining it down. And she picks one up, and she starts shining it down on them. And I'm like, we should be careful. You know, these probably aren't like real laser pointers, but I wouldn't want to shine them in anyone's eyes. And I set my laser pointer down. And she takes the one I set down, so now she has two. And she just holds them in my eyes. And I'm like, and jump off the lighthouse. That is my very first memory with Fofamit. Is her just sticking two laser pointers in my eyes. One of those fucking brat mutes. Asking for trouble. With Leafy? So, okay, there's many Leafies, Oku. Not Leafy, the shit one that's, you know, canceled? I don't know if he's canceled. Leafeons. The VTuber Leafeons. They're actually live right now. Leafeons is literally like my first friend in VR chat, where I got VR, and there were streamers that I watched, and I was like, I got on VR myself, and I was like, I don't know what to do, people in Publix are scary, and I got off. So, like, I had VR chat for, like, or I had a VR headset for, like, a day or two, with no friends, and I'd spend, like, 30 minutes on it each day, and then get off. The third day, I was watching Leaf, and I was like, yeah, I got a headset, and she's like, you did? Dude, let's hang out. She sent me a friend request, and I joined on her. Literal first friend. Duskwood waiting room. You need to casually walk through Fortnite walking by Godzilla. Yulin blind. Fucking dies. That is Fofo, alright. She may be mute, but boy, she's fierce. Leafy is here as the retired one. Okay. This is Leafeons, yeah? It's Leafions. The question is, what is Leafeon? Leafy is textbook Reddit mod? Is there a Leafeos? On that interdimensional, multi-flavored Zaza leaf? Also, she got a plush. Now there's a cutest thing. Yeah, if she's still live when we're, when I'm finishing the walk. I would like to raid her, but it is Wednesday, so I feel like I should raid Koyo. Chicken nugget. I'm a bit ashamed to admit, I used to watch Leafy is Here. I used to watch Asmongold. You know, you can't really judge someone based on who they watch, or who they watched. You can based on who they watch, and maybe how long it took them to stop watching somebody. I don't know. So long as you, like, watch someone and you're like, oh, this is going south, I'm gonna stop. I feel like that says something about you. If you're like, yeah, I'm an Asmongold watcher, I'm an Asmongold enjoyer, he's got a lot of good points. And it's like, okay, but he's got a lot of really, really bad points. Well, I mean, you know, some of it makes sense. It's like, yeah. I still watch Asmongold shorts. I've cut Asmongold out completely. I do think when he's talking about WoW, when he's talking about non-important things, he is entertaining. And his lifestyle stuff, you know, the living in a small home, eating just bizarre foods that people judge him for, that is stuff that I'm like, man, that's how I'd live. I wouldn't be quite as dirty as him. The fucking dirt kitchen ground is crazy to me. But, like, his stance on so many things is just so, like, bad. Like, Elon Musk is getting a lot of attention for the Nazi salute. And Asmongold's out there going like, I don't think it was a Nazi salute. I think he was excited, you know. I'm not one of these, like, guys that, denies stuff. Like, the Holocaust probably happened. And it's like, motherfucker, what do you mean probably happened? Jesus Christ.
That's
Meanwhile, most of Reddit is banning X.
Yes, most Reddit subreddits are banning X. They're like, yeah, we're just not gonna do X posts anymore. It's not real. The concept art and petition is up. There's way worse. I don't want to throw you under the bus too hard, Frisu. I think Asmongold is gross. I think the shorts, I don't know. It took me a while to, like, fully cut off Asmongold. I stopped watching his video and I kept watching the shorts of it, and then I was just like, no, I don't even want to do this. Truth be told, it seems quality content is found at Hewland on Twitch. Thank you. I too used to watch Leafy's here. Now that is content. Was green taken? I used to watch Elon. I still watch Elon. Ass muck. No gold. What's with the music? I feel like something is going to come out and just jump scare us or bite Ewan's leg all of a sudden. WoW music is actually kind of difficult to find isolated tracks in. Almost every other game I've recorded in that I've kind of done better audio quality for, their OSTs are fully on YouTube. The World of Warcraft one, it's probably there. It's just, I look for it and it's buried under search results. And so, this is just the game volume. And this zone in particular is a very spider-themed area that, you're supposed to feel like something is about to jump out and get you. I bet Ewan still watches him. Asmongold? Hell no. Even if he talks about WoW, he seems to not know what's up. Or he was so sarcastic, I didn't get it. I used to watch Ewan, now he bullies me. Bully him back. I don't know. This name is my intention. Still watching Asmon. Ew, hi air. Time to drop X, bout time. I saw a Twitter short scientifically explaining Elon's wave, and it's pure gold. Hi, Ellie. Do you need to be violently violated to gain an ounce of sympathy? Asmongold. Ugh. Hi, Frey and North Tree. It's me. I'm gonna come out and bite his ankles. Wolf Mother, Nom. Hi, Kaz. I'm still laughing over the CS thing, Kaz. If you convince Eula to play CS2 with us, we'll never bully you for a year. I'm in on that too. You get Euland in, you don't get bullied for a year. Alright, Kaz, what's in it for me? You, Euland, have the once-in-a-lifetime offer of playing Counter-Strike 2 with me. How does that sound? What? Hi, Elder Bio and Air. Hoi, Kaz. Ah, yes, the Roman salute. The salutes that Roman used. Leave some Ewan for the rest of us. Yeah, and have all my attention. You didn't know what you wanted. Yeah, so it's on you to, like, find something that I would be like, ooh, this sounds good. Violently violated? Boy, I'll tell you one thing, and that is that in the end, I think we'll both agree that violence breeds violence. What's CS with Ewan? Where do I sign up? Proxy and Bits have been playing a lot of CS lately. Well, Bits has always been playing a lot of CS. But Proxy has been streaming a ton of Counter-Strike 2, Zuby. And they actually constantly need a fit. So if you wanted to play Counter-Strike with them, you could. They keep asking me to play. And I'm like, I don't play shoosters. I don't know. Please no. And they tried getting Kazilari, I saw them play, to get me to play. But she is not a good negotiator. She basically offered nothing to get me to play. Apple Jam Montiva. Hi, Jam. Elon protecting against bullying is like saying meme coins are a guaranteed profit. I'm only taking the ankles. Are you saying he's nothing without them? Hi, Zooey Sword, at least content-wise, lol. I saw them play. Do it with me. So in conclusion, Elon's going to play Fortnite with me. Yes, Cairo. I am going to play Fortnite with you. It's not going to be a standard match. I am going to be in a custom game mode walking around, recording a video. And you're going to be doing goofy shit in the background. Like, if the Godzilla thing is something we can have just whenever I'm recording, you're going to be turning into Godzilla and destroying a city in the background while I'm walking through Fortnite. I'm not at that level. You're not willing to learn all the smoke throwing stuff. You land. They don't care. They would be happy to have you and teach you. Know what to offer. On my first 2v2 CS match, I teabagged the guy I killed and he immediately left. Chocolate cookie eater. Wow, North Prince is toxic. Pokemon cosmetics are gone. Hi, Cairo. Fortnite. I want to be Miku with Cairo. Like existing? I want to do Godzilla Yippee. Ain't no way he have Ewan playing Fortnite before GT6. Grand Theft Auto 6 or CS?
Gran Turismo 6?
Gran Turismo.
GT?
Well, I was thinking GTA, but there's no way. Yes,
I
their
don't know.
attention.
I keep seeing people accidentally leave off the A.
I want to do Godzilla, their attack set. Do I have to abuse Cairo for him to spend time with me? I was gonna say no, but you know what? Knowing Cairo's friend group, that might be a thing. Cairo might be into abuse. Oh my god. Sent you the video in your DMs, Yolanda. Okay. Look, I'm old school.
Or pink.
Jan. GTA 6 or Gran Turismo 6? I missed what you said, Loja.
I said turning global into turning global evil. Arc Inc. Right?
Turning global evil. This dude's already abusive as shit. That explains why he
Abusing
has
his waifus is different.
Fortnite UU stream. I guess my streak will definitely end. You think I'm streaming Fortnite? Hell no. Wait, so if I abuse Cairo, they'll start playing strategy games with me. The violence one? I think that's GTA. Because Gran Turismo is the car one, although GTA has a lot of cars. Yep, okay, Grand Theft Auto 6. Someone said my name. Not quite. We're in the city. We're in the city of threads. I'm tired. My right leg hurts.
Oh, it still hurts? It didn't go away?
No, this is a new hurt.
Oh.
That hurt.
It's not your nerve again, is it?
The nerve pain is completely gone. We haven't had that in like a week. Right now, it feels like in the back of my thigh. It's just a dull pain. So Gran Turismo 6 released ages ago. The city? Yes. So in this zone, there is a whole spider race city. And there's like guards, civilians, merchants. You're gonna see just like a whole bunch of spider humanoids. They have a whole society and city. Not like it's only about racing. The cute one. Incorrect. I posted the Elon Twitter short and Neat Stuff disc too. I don't know why I just laughed so hard. I'm so tired of seeing it, Freya. Not that I'm like, ugh, I don't want to see this in my Discord. But like, when I get news stuff, anytime a real big event happens like this, it makes it hard to find news stuff. Because I don't want to talk about this for 3 hours a day for 5 days straight, right? So like, I go to Reddit in the morning, and I'm like, alright, what happened in the last 24 hours? What news stuff can I get? And when I see, I've got 10 Reddit links on my screen, and 7 of them are Elon Musk doing the salute, it's like, God damn it. Because this is going to be so annoying, because, it just floods everything. It just makes it so difficult to find other things to talk about. Which is fine. I could honestly show up today with no news. I still haven't heard anything about the Elon situation. I should look it up for myself. How? How? That's insane to me, Octal. Basically, Elon was giving a speech, and he did a Hitler salute. And it's not even like, oh, there's just a screenshot of him with his arm up. It's like the full-on hand to heart, and then hard, hand up. And it's kind of bad. And then after he did that, he turned around and did it again. And it's just like, oh, God. I have to look at neat stuff first. And the Elon Musk salute caught me off guard. Will I hang out here and in VR chat? There's an Elon situation? Yes, to be fair, it's a very American thing. Is it a very American thing? Do you mean the news? Or, the Hitler salute? I heard you talking about it. And twice apparently, but I haven't seen it yet. This, yes. Ara, hi, hun. The raising your arm and covering your chest in pride. Very American. I would not say that's American at all. I would say the way he, very forcefully hand to heart and then up is one-to-one Nazi salute. That's not an American thing. Having your hand on your heart, that's American. Waving to the people, that's American. Well, that's not really American. That's just a thing people do. Doing the exact motion of this to this, that is a Nazi salute. There's no... I can show you comparisons. It was a very intentional Nazi salute. And to call it anything else is just defending him. It was an accurate Hitlerian salute. Let's not kid ourselves. Man was trying to get it right. He's such an idiotic goofball, he can't even make his nervous system create body functions properly. I thought the first one was an accident until he flipped and did it again. I was like... I didn't even think the first one was an accident. And then he just straight up did it again to hey, just in case you had any doubts. At this point, I feel like he's just trying to see how much he can get away with. Germany even said, dude, what the fuck? Thank you.
Yeah, he has to be careful with Germany because Germany has very strict anti-Nazi laws.
Mm-hmm. It was probably on so many...
Even if he gets associated with them, he could have his assets seized there.
Yeah. On so many extremist Discord servers, he got the infuriated mind of a disgruntled 15-year-old. I kind of disagree with Chocolate there. To me, it's just one-to-one Nazi salute. It's not even oh, you didn't do it right. It's he just... there's a video of a Nazi rally where a guy... They're mirroring each other. It's the guy does that, and then Elon does it, and you can put them side by side, and it looks like you just copied the animation over in Unity. Okay, twice is intentional. Now, if I had done the chest pound and arm up wave, no one would care. But Elon is an idiot. Oh, again. There's a vid of the mustache man himself doing the exact motion? Yes. If you're welcome, I think. This is also a good point. Oh, I was pleasantly surprised by the direction your message went. Thanks. It's just... Everybody's banning Twitter on Reddit. Everybody's mad at... I think it's the ADL. Who's that wasn't a Nazi salute. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He was just excited. And everybody's like, fuck off.
And before people actually research what the ADL was actually formed to do.
I actually don't know.
To protect a businessman who apparently had done something wrong, like rape or something.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I also do a Nazi salute when I'm excited. It's just... Gah. Gah. It's important news to talk about. It's I wanted to see the story once. Twice, maybe. But now it's just... It's all I can find. You know what stories I do want? Here's a story that I found that I did want to talk about. So this guy, he has 2 kids. He has a 3rd kid. And the 3rd kid starts missing development milestones. Like, they're not walking when they're supposed to. And they take him to the doctor. And the doctor runs some additional tests. And the doctor goes, I have bad news for you. Your child has a neurodegenerative disease. It's very rare. Only 100 people in the world have this. There is no cure. Your child will be paralyzed and require full care by the age of 10. Your child will be dead by 18. I'm sorry for this. There's nothing that can be done. Take your child home and love them. That's all you got. And this guy was just like, alright, well, this fucking sucks. But you know what? I'm not giving up. He quits his job, and he just spends all of his time researching the disease, just looking up anything about it. Going through hundreds of scientific papers, reading up on it as much as possible. He finds a study in Texas. This guy's Canadian, but he finds a study on it in Texas. And he goes and visits them, and he's like, my kid has this. I would do anything to progress your research. And they're like, well, basically right now, we just need a little bit of funding, and then we can go to a trial phase. We have a theory of, injecting the, like, healthy DNA. I'm forgetting what it was. They wanted to inject, like, stem cell fluid directly into the spinal column. And so he liquidates his assets, literally sells his house and everything he owns. And then he, creates a GoFundMe to also help him with this. And they fund the project. And his kid is patient number 1. And so they have done the surgery on the kid. They've injected the stem cells into their literal spinal column. And immediately the kid started showing good signs. Within like a week or something, the kid was walking. And so it's too early to say, like, this worked 100% conclusive. But it's like everything they want to see, they're seeing. And it's just like, oh, that's such a good story. It does kind of sound like, yay, orphan worked 14 hours a week to survive, or 14 hours a day to survive the orphan killing machine, right? It'd be nice if just healthcare covered this, and the world was in a state where a guy had to do this. But like, hot damn. The dad didn't give up. Doctors told him to. And his kid is fucking walking because of it. That's so fucking cool.
Agreed.
How excited do you need to be to do that? Moment salute. And do in front of your boss, do in front of HR, motherfucker. Yes, but imagine a Tesla engineer using math laws to explain the Elon wave. Oh, you seen the Key and Peele sketch where the guy has a Charlie Chaplin mustache? German Shepherd named Adolf Mark. And a prop from the producers? I don't remember it if I have. I've seen a lot of Key and Peele. Sometimes intentional motherfucker. Once is intentional, fuck do you mean? That's not really my point. I am saying it was not salute. I am merely thrashing on
Fool
him.
me once, shame on me. Fool me
Yeah, I
twice,
understand.
shame on you.
Fool me 3 times. Alright, it's back to me. I really should have learned at this point. Fool me 4 times. You're just a bad person. You're just morally a bad person. Fool me 5 times. Shame on me. I've lured you into my trap. Fool me 6 times. Alright, you know about my trap and now you're luring me into your trap. It's back to shame on me. No, it's more so explained to Elon, but thank you. Okay. It kind of sounded like you two were on the other side. I was like, I don't want to just be like, what the fuck do you two mean? I like you. And that's father. Let me change your opinion of me. No, Octal. Wow, that's Pockers. Better keep an eye on it. I guess they won't find out till the kid hits 18. Well, they'll know long before that. If he's walking at 10, it's a pretty good sign it's working. Too late for that now. You're not giving me the grippers. I would have been devastated. But now I think I'm constructing a pheromonial relationship. Pheromonial? Just kidding on the last part. I think you're cooler now. Fool me 6 times. I think I might have an addiction. Chronic getting backstab syndrome. It's this comedian I saw recently in a short. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I clearly have a problem and you're taking advantage of me, so shame on you. Fool me 4 times. At some point, I gotta learn to take responsibility for my actions, so the shame is back on me. Fool me 5 times, I have lured you into my trap. The shame is on me, but you are falling for my, treachery. Fool me 6 times, okay, you knew about the trap and now you're fooling me despite knowing about the trap. Shame on me. Shame on you. I wanna find that sketch again and put it in memes. Anybody ever watch Taskmaster? They announced season 19 yesterday. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. I'll make sure you won't be able to fool me anymore. You guys should probably stop stepping into the bungee traps. Your feet look like Swiss cheese. Taskmaster is a show that I fucking love. I've only seen like the first 9 or 10 seasons. But I watched all of that with friends, and then I watched a lot of it with my mom and dad. So I've seen through like the first 10 seasons twice. They announced season 19 yesterday, and they also just put all of season 7 on YouTube. Like the entire season 7. Just 24 hours of streamed season 7 as a video on YouTube. Isn't that not American? They have 19 seasons. It is based in the UK. You have to use a VPN if you're watching it from the UK. I think maybe Australia also. But for Americans, it's like, we just get all of it. We just get it all on YouTube. I love Taskmaster so much. One of my sisters has spine bifida. And at birth, needed a few surgeries. At the time, 1980s medical science claimed life expectancy at most age 5. But yeah, she's 36 now. Hell yeah. We're almost there, guys. We have one, 5-minute section left. Oh, God. What time is it? 11:50? I think we're gonna go down through this big building here, and then right into the raid. I had a genetic predisposition to spina bifida, but it missed me.
I believe that condition's called spina bifida.
That's crazy. I'm gonna get groceries and cook something, so I'll be lurking. It's nice to meet you all. It's nice to meet you, Chocolate. Stay warm and safe out there. Good luck out there. Dude, I went to the grocery store yesterday. It was fucking 1 Fahrenheit. Oh my god. I was like, this won't be much different than 20. It was different. It was miserable going through the fucking parking lot. It was genuinely like, oh god, I need my hands in my pockets because my fingers feel like they're gonna fall off. You too. Good luck with the groceries. I hope you find what you need. In Texas with the snow and ice, people can't drive. So I used to make fun of that. I'm sure I've talked about this with you before. I used to hear about, oh, an inch of snow in Texas and they shut down, fucking pansies. And, after living in Texas, I'm like, oh, I get it. Their snow is different. They don't get nice, crunchy snow. They get fucking ice. They get greasy, oily, snow that absorbs all the grease and oil in the roads and becomes slush and black ice. And there is 0 friction. They also just don't have the infrastructure to clear it out. So, here in Missouri, we had snow, and within a day, all the roads had been plowed. They ain't got that in Texas. I'm taking everything they have, and I'll fist bump them, so they have to let me. Your sweat starts to freeze at that temp. See you soon. Yeah, I walked out there and couldn't stand. Just slipping everywhere I go, lol. Very aggressive and dangerous black ice. Okay. The Key and Peele sketch. The worst part is, you aren't allowed to use tire chains in most cities in Texas too? Really? So they just close everything up? I wanted to snow in my country and drive on it. Find out how slidey it is? Yeah. It's very dependent on the snowmax. If you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of, like, vehicle travel, it's going to be nice, powdery, crunchy snow. It's really not that bad to drive on. If you're in an area where it snows frequently, it's gonna be pretty crunchy and, like, not that bad to drive on. If you're in an area that's constantly driven on, there's constantly, like, car runoff into the roads. Grease, oil, just gunk. Like, and it doesn't snow for 10 years. When it does snow on it, all of that leachate in the asphalt just goes right up into the snow. So you don't get this pure, powdery, crunchy snow. You just get this, like, amalgamation, this coagulation of water, ice, and oil. And it becomes this slick, just zero friction road. And, like, you could be going 15 miles per hour. You hit the brakes, you just keep going. You just keep going. And then, like, if there's a hill that people have to drive on at all, it's just like, you can't. You literally just can't on those hills. Unless you have literal fucking spikes on your car. It's not happening. I'm just so key and field brained right now.
Chains.
Chains would help. No, they would
Or snow
solve it most
tires.
games. Snow tires can't. I don't know. I've seen chains fail on some ice before. I'd say 99% of the
My
time.
parents
They...
broke a pair of chains driving up to our last house.
Oh God. I walked out my front door. Okay, I'm under attack because of the scary black ice. I lost all my possessions. Chill. It's wild. The time I did drive, I was going like 20 and spun around a few times. Aaron. Okay, now that sounds more fun than dangerous. Oh, it's only fun because the roads are empty and everyone is super spaced out, so there's not a huge risk. Initial D. But I did still see people slamming into the center. I've seen chains bust and pop a fender off before. Hi, Mixie. Elan's Dumpy getting bigger every day. I don't know about that. Hang on. When I was taking my parents to the airport, on the way back, I saw a guy crash into the snowbank, on the freeway. It was a 4-lane freeway. All the snow had been pushed into the right lane. So the left 3 lanes were clear, but they still had like an inch of snow on them that had been compacted. And so everybody was driving in the middle lane, and they're going 50 miles per hour, lots of space between us, single file line. And this one guy goes, "Why am I driving in this line? I got places to be." And he gets in the left lane, and he goes up to 70, and he starts wobbling, and he goes right into the snowbank, and is like, "You dumbass. You absolute buffoon. You complete moron." He was fine. It wasn't like he flipped over or anything. But it was like, I hope your fucking bumper is dented. You deserve that. Now, I'm not saying you should get a radial slider to make your butt bigger, but... You know, it was funny, Pixel.
Winter conditions gets rid of a lot of bad drivers because they don't survive.
When we were working on the Avatar stuff, I was like, and it's ready to publish, right? And Oku's like, not yet. You gotta turn around. Alright, bring your camera down. Alright, now with the blend shape tool, pull it out a bit. Pull it out, pull it out. And I'm like, I'm just making my butt bigger. And he's like, yeah. I don't care when I hit, the shit actually sounds fun. I'll personally repair my car damage without being mad or annoyed at all. Chat redeem slider. Hello? Hi, Starshine. Based Oku Holy. Good lord. Good lord. Thank you for the follow, Starshine. We're almost there. We're almost there. You know what's fucked up about this raid? They put 2 elite mobs right at the portal. Literally just standing on it. You cannot walk from the summoning stone
No,
to the portal without aggroing them.
that's not the fucked up part of the raid. The fucked up part of the raid is that there's a hard second boss that blocks out a lot of pugs from getting further in the raid.
Okay, you're not wrong. There's a lot of problems with this raid. But with this portal in the overworld, I hate them for putting these fucking 2 elite mobs that have true sight right on the portal. How's it going? It's going good. We're at 6.3 miles. We're almost at the end. These 2 fuckers right here, this big orb above them means they can see through stealth. And the raid portal is right behind them. That's the summoning stone over there. This thing right here, that's the summoning stone. You walk from that, you go up these stairs, and you've got these 2 fuckers just guarding it. They're wrong for that. They're messed up for that. I tried walking between them. I tried, sneaking between. And, these 2 mobs just kicked my fucking ass and I died. And I was like, well, video ends here instead of at the portal. Oh, it's Hallowfall. Air's just chilling over there. Thank you, Octal. You spoil me so much. What was that? 6.3? I close this. I turn on Chow Garden music. Dun 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 dun. Close that. I bring this up. Oh man. All the streams I was watching have ended. I would have liked to get Leafeons, but that's okay. That's okay. We've got Koyo to raid later for Lethal Company. Yippee, you did it. Hi, Unknown. When Forbidden Reach the best Dragonflight Zone vid? Is there enough video there? There's like one walkway that it would be like 5 minutes. I'll go back and check it out. Cowgarn. How is there always a different color on stream, but not in the world? I don't know what you mean. I always see them exactly the same.
He sort of hiding his avatar, putting on safe settings then. Because he looks exactly the same to me.
Yeah, Violet, you should have Error added as a friend. It might be mucking with your shaders if you're hiding shaders in any way. They've looked exactly the same to me every time. They did change a little bit in the Diablo map we did a while ago. But they intentionally changed. I don't think Kyle knew where the camera was.
What?
I don't think you knew where the camera was.
I don't. I have my browser behind VR chat right now.
You might have just done a butt drive-by to chat.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, good.
That was
Great
not
job
my
with the
intention.
walkies. Just use a class with water walking like Giga Chad Death Knight. Frisu, I was actually thinking about what you said with Frost Death Knight. And I did actually get on my Frost Death Knight yesterday and accept the quest to do 6 world quests. I'm gonna maybe look at Frost, level that up to 80. I don't really like their hero talents. I don't really... The horse one is cool, but like too cool, so everybody's doing it. I'm just like, I don't want to do this. And then the other one's kind of boring. It's the Soul Reaver one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Clothes. I need to change my clothes. Oh, and I need to update the title. Ah. Where is my mouse? There it is. 6.3 miles. Now we rest. Done. My thoughts exactly. You guys wait there. I'm just gonna go off screen. Turn off the vest. Turn off the shoes. Switch the shorts.
Since you and Oku have been working on your avatar, I do think that butt has gotten bigger.
It
unironically.
honestly has not. It genuinely hasn't. This is you ready, Lethal Company reminder. Thank you, Zuvi. Warren and DK are like toast and butter.
Emoji.
Sure, you added a bit to the taste, but at the end of the day, your taste is still plain as fuck. Alright, Shaman main. Wait, no, you're Monk main. Yeah, he actually can say that. Look. It's whatever. Toes. Toes, I love toes. Okay, okay. We're going to a different world.
I numb them.
I thought I'd search for something. I did not see any results, but, you know, I figured I'd search. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Go to this
There's nothing left, Fitzgerald. I have eaten them.
No, I need those. Oh, they're not in place. There we go. Let's go to Interstellar. Portal. Steppies. Check me and my monk friends out. There are dozens of us. All 22 of you. I'm ready to get off my feet. My leg kinda do hurt. I'm gonna take my shoes off. Oh. What have I done? There we go. Okay. Kyle.
What is that again?
You got Go-Go Loco poses, right?
I got what?
You got Go-Go Loco poses, right?
Yeah.
I want you to sit against that window over there and lay sideways. It's kind of like the paint me like one of your French girl poses. That works, but move this way. Yeah, right there. And then, scale up a little. Well done, Yulin. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
The hair looks good in this lighting. Hell yeah. I was kind of like, ooh. Nice.
Like this?
A little bit bigger. Like 3 times what you just did. I want to use you as a fucking backboard. Yeah. But now you gotta shift this way. A little more. Perfect, perfect.
Alright, and
Ah.
blocking. Now back to my invasion
Yeah.
and Warframe.
Oh, damn it. Yeah. I did not fix my trackers. But you guys can't see this, because I only need to fix my leg trackers. And you only see my face. Calibrate. I knew I was forgetting something earlier. It was this. Alright. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Ah.
Alright, that's over.
Mm,
Hey. That looks pretty good.
right? Ah, ah. So cute and comfy? Hell yeah. And like, I gotta tell you, after walking 6.3 miles, my legs are just like, oh, thank God. Finally, a rest. Ah, ah. Blunk. Can I interact? Oh, I can't grab your ears yet. What? You were at the perfect size. Go back. Go back. Ah.
By
You
the way, are
napping
you ever
today?
gonna get a non-chibi version of,
Yes.
of your character?
Yes. It's
I
just
look forward to it.
What was that then?
Kyle was asking if you're gonna get a non-chibi version. It's just gonna be quite some time before that.
One day in the far future.
Yeah.
Far future. This is a halfway stage, considering I'm normally a stuffed animal, so this is an upgrade. Yeah.
You napping today? Not today. We have Lethal Company
From
Wednesday.
Stuffed animal to cute little thing.
Cute little ... thing.
Listen, I blame the fact that since I'm not an artist, I've asked girls to draw my art, and then I'm like, oh wow, this is girly. Mistakes were... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
By the way, can I meet the hottie behind you, or is she way out of my league? You can. I mean, so you can send a friend request to them if you want. That's up to them to, accept it. My rule, Chocolate, because I stream on Blue, and anybody on my friends list can just come and join me. However, I kind of gotta feel out the vibe first, which means I kind of make people wait like a week or two before joining. If you were on someone else's friends list and joined through them, and they were like, "Hey, can my friend join?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'll just add them right away." Kind of like the friend vouch, right? But with meeting people from chat, I kind of just want them to wait like a week before joining. That's just to avoid the people that come in and like first time chatter. Can I join? It's like no, not yet. For you, I mean you've been pretty cool so far. I have a good first impression. I'm just sticking to the 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Then I can work on my avatar.
People are me. People like me are the reason the safety rule exists.
No.
Yay.
People are not like you. You don't do that, do you?
No, but I accidentally jump into someone's chat and go full to the wall, and then I go, "Oops, this was a say-so space." My bad.
Do you think we can get Candy Gummy Violet Vexens? Like for you to pass out? Fucking what? That makes perfect sense.
I know better than to sign off on letting you put anything resembling me anywhere near your mouth holes, so I'm just gonna keep quiet on this subject.
I'm not actually trying to flirt. It's just an actually amazing looking model. Kyle makes their own models and stuff and everything. I asked them earlier. They did
I used to.
start
I
with a
haven't
base.
in a while.
Well, I mean, You made this one, so I still think that counts.
Yeah, this is a base I got off.
Gumroad.
Well, I shouldn't say I got off. I got it off of Booth back in 2019 as a birthday gift
Hmm.
from a friend of mine.
Hmm.
He's like, pick one thing on Booth that's Avatar related, and I will get it for you.
That's a pretty good gift.
And yeah, and because I was dead set on making my own avatars, because you know, I looked around at all the Booth stuff, and I was like, I don't really super jive with, you know, what's here right now.
Hmm.
And
I feel
so I
that.
was like, well, fuck it, I'll, Thanos gift, I'll do it myself.
That makes perfect sense. I'm not actually trying to flirt. It was just actually an amazing looking model. It was actually me, wasn't it? No, Pixel. No. Besides, don't worry. Let's josh around, but it'd be nice to meet you one day if we can vibe. Hell yeah. I know, I just expect moms just have gummies and mints on them. At least my mom always did. That is not a thing my mom always had.
My mom had those like strawberry lifesaver things.
My mom, she always had medicine on her in her purse. My mom growing up, it felt like she always had something health related going on. My mom always had mints and candy. My first Kit Bashed Abby was actually just a meme to subvert the expectation of what
Also,
Elon
you should
expected
suspect,
from me.
like,
when I made
Freya.
an avatar.
Yeah, or Spacefish or somebody else as being that one mom that has sweet candies and things. Yo, I'm on like Bakugo's mom. This is not what you get candy. You might get medicine for the bruises, you know.
Well, Mao, I do not have any of those things. I wonder if any of our moms in the mom squad keep like candies on them. Opkek. I don't think Kisu would, because her kidlet is too young for that still. Maybe when her kid gets to like 4 or 5, she'll start, but you and
The only
Freya
time
don't.
I've ever actively carried candy for a kid is if they're like potty training, because that's just part of the reward system for potty training, not just because candy.
Mm-hmm. Gen X parents were diff, having mints and candy and shit. Yeah.
Just
I-
Gen X parents. My parents are boomers, and they had that. My mom used to have like lifesavers on her.
I saw a funny story since we're speaking about parents. It's literally just a Twitter post I saw. How strict were your parents? Well, I had fun today, so I can't have fun tomorrow. It's like, oh my god. That just sounds abusive. Jesus.
Wow.
I thought my parents were strict growing up, right? Like, I was like, you know, my parents have so many rules, I hate it. And then when I was in 5th grade, I went to a friend's house. And, I remember I was hanging out with my friend. We're home alone. The mom had, like, gone out something. We're both 10, so, you know, a little young to be staying home alone, but it was whatever. And I was like, dude, I'm hungry. What do you want to eat? And he was like, I don't know what we have. And like, we're looking through his kitchen. I'm like, oh, you got Pop-Tarts. Let's have those. And he was like, I'm not supposed to. And I was like, you're not supposed to? What does that mean? And he's like, well, they have a lot of sugar. I'm only really supposed to have like 1 Pop-Tart packet every 3 days. And I was just like, fucking what? Like, you did, I was just, the gears in my head stopped working, because the idea of that, like, you can't just eat whatever you want was crazy to me. And my friend, I think he was trying to impress me at the time. He was like, okay, we'll have Pop-Tarts. And we ate the Pop-Tarts. And I threw it away. He's like, no, you can't just throw it away. And he took the wrapper. And he literally takes the trash. He puts gloves on. Takes the trash, like literally taking trash out of the trash can. Puts the Pop-Tart wrappers at the bottom. And then moves trash back into the trash can to put it at the bottom. And I was just like, hey,
Yep.
if I'm going to get you in trouble, I'm sorry.
A hope that kid wasn't abused.
They weren't. His mom was just really strict. His mom had OCD, and I didn't know this at the time, but she was very much a germaphobe, and like it affected her parenting. She was not abusive, but very like just strict and obsessive with a lot of things like that. And she would later be like, "Hey, I'm sorry. This is a me thing. I'm sorry. If you could do this, great. If you don't, my bad." It definitely strained her relationship as a parent with her kids. She had 2 sons. I think they understood. I don't think it was abusive. I don't think she was like hitting them or anything. She was definitely like, oh, you didn't do this, so you lose this toy, right? You don't get to play this game. I thought she was cool. I'd hear about her rules and be like, damn, that's too much. I think her kids came out okay. I know they were a little... Smack the shit out of them. They were a little uptight sometimes, but it makes sense coming from their mom. There was one moment where I was in high school. They had moved away to Colorado. And during high school, I went and visited them. I stayed like the week at their house. And I remember for a snack one time, we had chips. And we're eating these chips. I've got, salt all over my fingers. And I went, thanks. And just wiped him off on my jeans. And his mom just went like, oh, did you just wipe your chips off on your jeans? I was like, yeah. I've got other pairs, so, when I'm done with these today, they won't be dirty tomorrow. And she was just like, I need you to go to the bathroom and wash your hands with soap. And I was like, okay, kind of weird, but your house, your rules. And she was very like, I just remember she watched me wipe my fingers off on my jeans and she fucking died inside. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that to your kids. Bro grew up rich, just getting to go to another state city for a week, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's textbook OCD.
I had someone do that to me too.
My parents don't like to describe themselves as rich. They really don't. They worked very hard to get what they have because they started poor. They like to say we were well off. And I've called them out on this before. I've been like, we were fucking rich. You guys, it's not a spoiled thing. You guys busted your ass off to get there, but we were fucking rich. Guys.
When you're talking about second houses, you're rich.
Yeah. I had all 3 consoles
Yes.
growing up. I had a GameCube, an Xbox, and a PlayStation 2. We were fucking rich. Like, that's not a thing that other kids in my class had. And so that was my moment to them. They're like, we're not rich. And I was like, I had all 3 consoles. We were rich. Don't even. She sounds hypochondriac, maybe? Not that she thinks she has a disease, but everything could catch you one. If I remember correctly, it was OCD. I've never talked to her about it. It was very much a like, I'm 27 and my mom was like, she had this, right? And I was like, I had no fucking clue. Well off motherfucker had multiple
I
homes.
was staying at a house for like 2 weeks. And she's like, so, how long will you need your towel? It's like, oh, I might like 2 or 3 showers with it. And like her face went pale. And I realized she had so few people in her house, and there were like 9 kids minimum at my house, that to keep up on the towels that frequently would have been insanity. So we just economized to like 2 or 3 shower uses before turning it in.
That is the benchmark of being a rich kid. I did not grow up with 2 houses. When I was born, they lived in a condo. They got their first house when I was like 3. They lived there for 2 years. Then we moved to Twain Harte. My elder. We moved to Twain Harte, and they had a house there for a year. Moved to Colorado, and they bought a house in a developing area, and so we lived in a townhome for like 3 months. Then we moved in this house for 2 years. Then we went to Fairfield, and I was in a house for 10 years. gated community. Fairfield is a really, really rough city in California. It has a pretty high crime rate. When you tell people Fairfield, they're like, oh shit, that is a rough city. But the way Fairfield works is there's the majority of Fairfield, which is the rough part. And then there is Rancho Solano, which is like this golf course gated community. There is multiple subdivisions there. Hi Binks, thank you for the follow. And in Rancho Solano, it's like you've got a gate that you need a clicker to get into past 7 p.m. And then it opens up to a neighborhood of like, I don't know, 500 homes. Or a subdivision of like 500 homes. And there's probably like 3,000 to 5,000 homes like this in that area. Oh, is they're fucking stupid. I don't think we might have had a homeowners association. It was just a gated community that like, you literally had to go through a gate to get into that. That definitely was like, I think that was like, oh, we're not rich, we're well off. And I'm looking back on it and I was like, I lived in a fucking gated community on a golf cart. That is like fucking rich. After that, we moved to the house we're at now, which is lakefront. We are literally on a house on a lake. There's a literal boat in my backyard. That's pretty fucking rich.
You're the one in VR chat map, aren't you?
What?
There's a VR chat map that's literally like a nice house on the lakeside. Never mind.
Okay.
Crayfish in your backyard?
I'm not sure. Maybe. We could just fish. Like, we could just fucking cast a fishing line out there. It's a decently sized lake. So we lived here for 5 years, and then they kept the house, and we moved to Texas. By the way, anytime we're moving, after the California house that we were in for 10 years, they stopped selling the homes when they moved. They started just renting them out. They're rich enough that they didn't need to sell to buy a new house. We go to Dallas, and we lived on the M Streets, and we lived in a house that was literal 2-bedroom house. This thing was tiny. It was a massive downgrade, but they only bought this house because they were expecting to be in Texas for a year and then go back to Missouri, and they weren't expecting me to live with them. And so we had 3 people for 1-bedroom house, and we lived there for 3 years. 1 year became 3. And eventually, my mom was like, get me the fuck out of this house. We need a bigger house. What's a M Street? The M Street is just an area, like a subdivision in Dallas where there's a lot of homes, and all the street names start with M. They're off the Mockingbird main road, and so they're called the M Streets. We lived in that really small house for 3 years, and then we upgraded to a house that was like half a mile away. That was super nice. Had a pool in the backyard. This house was fucking awesome. It was like the nice part of Dallas. Lived there for 1 year, and then I moved out and lived in an apartment on my own in Irvine, Texas for 3 years. When they retired, I think it was when they retired. They retired when I moved out. The reason I moved out was because they were leaving Texas. They went back to the Missouri home, and they bought the second home in Florida that's beachfront on an island. And so their plan was Missouri for summer, Florida for winter. And they've been doing that for, I guess, 5 years now. Although 2 of those years, they've had to fucking cancel or cut it short because of hurricanes. I think they might have got the Florida home before retiring. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta head out, but really enjoyed listening to the chat. Been lurking for a while. Have a good day, Binks. I hope to see you again. Young growing up rich, defending the Hoa, typical. I'm not defending the Hoa. I fucking hate Hoas. I just don't know if they had a Hoa in Fairfield. Lakeland, the USS Euland, USS Twink. I don't know what a street is. What's an M Street? An M Street is just a Mockingbird Street. There's the main Mockingbird Road in this area of Dallas that has a lot of stuff like grocery stores and gas stations coming off it. And then behind all those is a residential area. to go. All right, I gotta check on Koyo. He's still in his setting up stuff. Is Emery there? I don't see Emery yet. Today is my birthday. Hi, Mr. King Wolfie. Happy birthday. Can't believe Elon is the most entitled person I know. Feigning poor by saying he eats butter spaghetti. Think Elon might have dementia? Dementia? Happy birthday, thank you. What other stories did I have? I saw a picture of a car that had a Nintendo 64 jack in the backseat, and this kind of ties into, you know, me growing up poor, or growing up rich. Guys, I had a GameCube, and like, we would take ski trips up to like Lake Tahoe and stay there for like 3 days over a long weekend and, you know, go skiing, right? I would bring my GameCube in the car, and I had the power port to like plug it into the car, the cigarette port, and I had the attachment on top that literally had a screen attached to the GameCube. Hi, Takeru. And so I look at that shit. I had fucking GameCube accessories. That is some fucking privileged ass shit looking back on it. That's pretty poor. Happy birthday. I'm starting to enjoy Lethal Company. I have fun with it. I can understand you not liking the whole, the baby screaming robots, but I don't think they're that bad. God, the screen mounted to the GameCube was so elite. I loved that shit. I had the screen mounted to the GameCube, and on the bottom, I had the Game Boy Advance player accessory. My GameCube was decked out. Holy Cadillac of mobile gaming, right? Pixelog. I was lucky to have a second controller for the GameCube. You've not become an adult if you've not fucked with a cigarette lighter in a car. I now must take all your takes with a grain of salt, knowing you are a giga-rich child born with a silver spoon. I grew up saying, I'm not spoiled, I'm privileged. Even now, I don't like to think I'm spoiled, because I think, you know, I, on one hand, have an understanding just how well off I was compared to everybody. I understand I had a much nicer, richer, just happy, no problems upbringing compared to 99% of the world. On the other hand, you know, I think I had it so good I don't know how good I had it, right? There's things that just, I didn't have these problems growing up, and so I will never know what it's like to have those problems. And so, I feel like I'm going to piss people off when I say, I understand how nice I had it growing up. It's like, you know, the person who went to sleep hearing, you know, a fucking drug deal go down outside of their bedroom window. It's like, no, you don't understand. You never had nights like this, and you'll never know what that's like, right? So on one hand, I feel like I have an understanding that I had it so fucking good. But at the same time, I'll never understand how good I had it. It's... Where's the middle ground? I had a bunk bed made of siblings. Holy. I had 2 beds in my bedroom. I had a bedroom big enough that I had my bed, and then I had a second bed. I don't know why I had 2 beds. I don't know why I had 2 beds in my bedroom. They were not bunked. There was still plenty of room. It was literally just like, this dude got a spare bed. Here's the other thing. We also just had a guest room. Next to my bedroom was the guest room. Cold bed for when it's hot. No, I think it was literally just like, hey, if you've got a friend over, they've got a whole bed ready for them. I don't know. I grew up rich, guys. I grew up rich. Yeah, I got the Game Boy add-on and today an SD card reader. so I can just load any Game Boy or GameCube game to my SD card and play it. Very privileged upbringing for sure. I had a bunk bed made of siblings. At least that's how I describe my own. I'm gonna spoil you, Grab. We all ate out at the same bowl at meal times. At the same damn time. We all ate out of the same bowl. Okay. You got a second. What? This dude got a spare bed, a cold bed for when it's hot. I don't know, guys, but I think this guy came from the Section 8. I wouldn't mess with him, Rich. We gotta beat this guy with hammers, cause, huh? One bed in the freezer, the other in the sauna. Oh, God. I remember, like, at my same school, at my private Christian school, I would spend the night at a friend's house. And it was just like, yeah, you know, here's my room, or here's me and my brother's room. And I was like, what? Why, you don't get your own room? And they're like, no, we just don't have that. You know, the house isn't big enough. And, you know, I go into the room and it's just fully cluttered. And it's like his bed's up top and his older brother's, you know, got the bunk bed below. And I'm just like, oh, that's, I wonder why his parents didn't get a bigger house. I would genuinely think stuff like that. Right? I'd be like, I wonder why they didn't get a bigger house. I feel poor because my pantry is empty and I'm thinking about ramen. A bed at the WoW setup and a bed near the pool. Use Moby Huges. Okay, let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers. Welcome back. I grew up very, very rich. I grew up very, very well off. I look at it as like my parents, they worked very fucking hard. I understand, you know, everyone else's parents did as well, right? You know, my dad wasn't working 2 jobs. He was working a single job. It was 60 hours a week, and he's busting his ass for it. You know, I remember 13-hour workdays for him sometimes. I recognize, straight white man, my dad was given a lot of opportunities that other people just never, ever got. But he did work his ass off. I remember, you know, I'd wake up at like 7 and he would have been gone already. And he would get home at like 7 p.m. And I'd been home for hours and he's like just getting home, just, hey honey, hey kiddo, how you doing? Smile on his face, cheerful attitude. And it was just like, at the time I took it for granted. It was around 20 years old when I started working my own job and saw what he was dealing in a standard day that I was like, oh. Do you think your parents were also privileged? Yes and no. My mom did not come from money. My mom was adopted and she grew up pretty poor. I think at one point she told me they were going to food kitchens for a bit. My dad, I don't want to say he grew up rich, but like his parents took care of everything. He got his own room and he had 2 sisters. And he when he went to college, his father paid for it. Now that was a lot easier back in the fucking 70s and 80s, right? I don't want to say he grew up.
Yeah, back when the National Merit Scholarship actually paid for your college instead of
paying
for like a month of rent.
Mm-hmm. They went on family vacations, but you know, that's a boomer thing, right? You know, back then in the 70s, you could go on family vacations for a lot less money than now. I'm hesitant to say spoiled and like privileged, but he was in regards that, you know, like I said before, straight white man. He did not have the problems that other people had. He did not have silver spoon like upbringing, but he did not have the problems that a lot of people faced. I had the most luxurious bed that you pulled out underneath the standing couch, then had to pump air into. It was an inflatable bed. People not having certain opportunities is just how the world works. Sadly, yes, but the things it's based on is bullshit. I know my parents hated the idea that I thought I had a privileged upbringing. My parents definitely hated it. I have shut that down. That is an argument that I won. um, I remember the conversation. I was like, "Yeah, I grew up rich," and they're like, "You did not grow up rich. We were well off, but you were not rich." I was like, "I had 3 consoles growing up, guys. Nobody else in my class had that. We grew up fucking rich. If anything, you should be proud of it because you guys worked your asses off for it. It's disrespectful to say we didn't." And they were like, "Okay, well, when you put it like that," that was I. My parents, they're really cool. They let me argue with them so long as it's respectful, right? And anytime we disagree, we have, I'd say, not debates, but we do, have discussions a lot. And very rarely does it come down to like me just being like, "I think you're dead wrong on this. This is why," and let me just throw this fact at you. And sometimes they can counter it. And sometimes they're just like, okay." That one was a slam dunk one where I just like, "Nope, stop talking. You're wrong. I win." All right. It is 12:40. The music has stopped and it's annoying me how quiet it is. Koyo is probably gearing up to start Lethal Company within the next 20 minutes, possibly sooner. And so we're going to raid him. I want to play Lethal Company. It's an open lobby if you want to join. Be on your best behavior. Stinkland, what the fuck? We're gonna go there. Where's the video player? Can I fucking like press reset on the video player or something? I think it's down below. Downstairs. Video screen. Is it just dead? Can I not see the player at all? I can see the screen. I can't see the actual video settings though. That's weird. Behavior. Look at me. Auto level pitch. Anchor world. What happens when I go down below and I leave the camera here? Okay, you guys still see that. We're going to Koyo. We're going to play Lethal Company. I'm going to get a snack. Where is Katarina? Oh, you stole him already. Thanks for streaming, I love you so much. Thanks for streaming, have a good nap, cutie. No nap today. We're going straight to the facility for the company. Slash raid Aiko. I recommend against joining. It looks like a nightmare. Walking our way over. Hi, Cap. Cap, we're playing Lethal Company with Elite and Koyo and Emery. If you have time, be there. Be there. Adios, Yulin. Bye-bye. I made popcorn. I literally said no nap. Oh, you said no nap? Have a good no nap, cutie. Oh, you got me with that. An unknown where? I saw how many people was there last time. It will be crowded, yes. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. Thank you, Fofomit, for the raid. We did 6.3 miles. We're going to go play Lethal Company. And later tonight, we will play more Cord Keeper. I love you. Bye.
You know, we can talk about it, I guess. Some things never change.